Welcome to the Scrapyard. I'm your host, BC.
The Savage.
TFA 1024, the TF Addict.
And obviously, if you can see the title, it is QNA or whatever. And also, funny enough, I think this is the first time ever. It's my birthday!
Happy birthday to you.
A woot, a woot.
He hit me without thinking.
Yeah. Craig knocked his ass the fuck out. Ink, you don't have an excuse. Get your ass in here. Ink, you don't have an excuse. Get your ass in here. Ink, you don't have an excuse. Get your ass in here. Anyway, so like I said, we're doing the Q&A. However, for those who have been looking forward to coming here for the scrap battles, you're going to be disappointed because we are not doing it tonight. We are trying out a new format to see how the audience reacts to it. I think I will fucking end you. Anyways. Yeah, I mean, so what we're going to try out instead is something that we here on the Scrapyard have officially chimed. Savage story time. What that is, we will explain when we get to it. But it's the usual thing. We do the topic. Actually, you know what? Normally we do a random middle section, but this time, since it's filled with questions already, that's kind of what the middle section ends up being. So we'll just go ahead and just have a Q&A, Savage story time after party.
So grab your cookies and milk, boys and girls.
Because it's going to be a long one. Anyways, so with all that said, everybody, before we even get into any of that, y'all already know what we got to do. It's some free appreciation of the week. Starting with Tidal Wave over here.
Well, does a multi-pack count?
One figure out of it does. The whole pack, no.
I guess for me, then, my figure appreciation of the week, because it's my first ever acquisition of this character. Age of the Primes Deluxe Class Horrible. I've never had one.
Oh, he's awesome, from what I understand.
He's surprisingly really good. It almost makes me wish we got a redo of Skull Cruncher, because at least Horrible actually has heels. But I digress.
So, why can't you control yourself, Mr. Rocha?
Also, there's someone very special in our audience.
Yeah, sorry. There's something gross over there.
Honestly, I know we usually do the chant. I think this is going to be the first time we just don't do it.
Ouch.
Anyway, poke chat. So, my figure appreciation of the week is just simply to take from the Armada enthusiast here. Red Alert.
Fuck yeah. He's so good.
Yeah, honestly, that's a figure I didn't expect to be as good as it was.
You did a Delta Armada?
It's not really well, to be fair, Hotshot of the so far out of all the Autobots we have for Armada, Hotshot is the weakest.
Yeah, I won't deny that.
That happened. Unfortunately, Armada Hotshot really doesn't have a genuinely amazing toy, at least not yet. But based on everything we have so far, the Legacy one takes it.
Yeah,
I back for that one over the others.
Yeah,
I was just about to say, like, literally, like, at least it's an improvement over the Universe 08 Hotshot, because...
That thing's a fucking train wreck.
Good God.
Alright, well... It's super funny that... I'm not going to fight with it. We're going to change something where now I can't just hit a button and then hit maximize, so I'm going to wing it from here. So it's super funny how two people that aren't as deep into Armada are showing Armada toys, because my figure appreciation of the week is Commander Class Armada Prime.
I'm fairly certain I've done all the Armada stuff for this year, so I don't think I can. Because I think that was a rule on your show where it's like you can't have repeats.
No, you cannot have a repeat of any figures. The only time that rule is exempt is if you're one of those people where you literally ran out of figures.
Yeah, then I stick with my choice because I can't choose a lot of other things at the moment.
And of course, at the end of every year, figure appreciation completely resets.
Now, I could have done something that I recently just got today, but I don't want to do that, so.
Because then I would have to hurt you anyways.
Yeah, you always hurt me.
In every conceivable way. I still need Scavenger. He still hasn't.
Yeah, distribution's lacking.
Yesterday, and I really like it a lot.
Distribution's lacking again.
Yell, shouting from the top of your lungs like some wrestling or monster truck rally commentator. So you're basically just hoping I'm gonna crash the fuck out tonight. Okay, cool.
I don't understand. Okay.
Basically, you're saying every single time I'm on a show, he loves watching me crash the fuck out over something.
Well, that's just not nice. How dare you?
I don't think he means like crash out, but I think he's mourning towards.
I know, like humorous crap. I'm fucking around.
The humorous side of it, but
yeah, I'm fucking around. I'm not
humorous crap. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see.
Right. Yep. But before I know we're going to go straight into the Q&A in just a second. But can I just comment one thing I have going on my account that just sits in my brain rent free that I kind of want to discuss real quick?
Sure.
Would it be?
So, as y'all know, the Savage likes his food. Plain and simple. So recently, I went to KFC. Where I live specifically, we have a mixed building where it's both two different industries in one. Like let's say Subway and like a different restaurant entirely. For us, we have a KFC and an A&W.
Noise.
At A&W, we have they have like the burgers and one thing. The one thing that really gets my attention there is the chili cheese fries. They are addictively good, and I've discovered something that pisses me off about them.
What?
My local area of an A&W theoretically does not exist. So on DoorDash or Uber Eats or whatever you use to deliver yourself food, the A&W menu does not exist in this state. The store locator for A&W in particular, for store locations, Montana itself, does not exist.
That's so fucked.
On the KFC site or app, it does not exist. So the only way I can get chili cheese fries from my local KFC / A&W, I have to get my fat ass over there.
So you basically have like a black market KFC A&W.
Well, that's weird.
BC wanting to.
But that's the weird but funny part is on that theoretical scale, I have an unofficial A&W.
Then here goes nothing. Hey JJ, wish you could be here, bud. But anyways, so Q&A time. If you've been a part of the Q&As before, you already know how it is. But for anybody who's a newcomer, let me fill you in on how this works. So Q&As. How these work for us is the panel will ask each other questions. They will either specify if it's to the whole panel or if it's to one individual person. Should I get a silver bolt? Yes, you should. But also, we can stop the questions coming from the panel and we can give to the comment sections if the comment section has a question they want answered. And of course, the commenters can specify whether this question goes to this person or if it goes to the entire panel. If it's the entire panel, give the panel time to answer before you drop your next question. If it's to one individual person, I don't see how it should be that big of a deal. In this particular regard, I'm putting Savage in charge of paying attention to the comments. Just to make sure that we're keeping up. That's all.
I was just saying that I was gonna go.
Oh. And he will tell me if I need to crash the fuck out on somebody.
Stop dying.
Never. No, seriously though. Ugh. I hate dust and I hate random hair, especially when it lands on your tongue. I'm cleaning my figures.
So, with that stated, we're going to start off with something very easy. Savage! What is your favorite type of food? Be it between Chinese, Italian, or Mexican. Between those three specifically. And no, I'm not asking this question because he's a big guy, because I have a gut too.
Are you saying because I'm black? No, I'm kidding.
I ain't meant for fraud!
Italian, Mexican, what was the other one?
Chinese.
Chinese.
Between those three, which is your favorite?
I'd say Italian.
You were literally the only person I've ever heard say that.
Oh, Papa Poopy.
Well, it's because I really like pasta a lot more. Like, I have a favorite from each section. Like, obviously, I'll eat the shit out of Chinese food. I'll obviously eat a burrito from, the Mexican side of things. But Italian's where I really like to sit with the most.
Gotcha. Okay, fair enough. All right, so that's generally speaking how it works. So, that said, let the questions roll.
I have a question for all.
Okay.
If you had to restart your entire collection from bare bones scratch, empty shelves, empty wall, whatever, what one character, and I say character because I know those kinds of people exist, what one character would you specifically collect only of?
So, I would have to immediately bow out of this for one reason. My immediate go-to answer would immediately be Lyle Convoy. There's not enough figures of him specifically, even including third party, that would justify having shelves for him. So, unfortunately, I would have to bow.
So how about you, Tyler? TFA?
Tidal wave.
You see, the joke there was like he was only going to collect tidal wave.
Okay, so it's gonna sound like I'm copying BC, but realistically speaking, that is a very valid point because if that's the case, I would only have probably about 6 or 7 tidal waves, including my legacy boy. But we're not talking that. So my heart wants to say Starscream because obviously Armada Starscream. He was the one I connected with the most. He's obviously the best version of the character. No, I will not be taking questions.
But you're on the QNA. You
gotta have it.
Regarding my answer is what I mean. Anyway.
It was a joke. Come on.
Anyway. Something about me and underdog characters. Because, Starscream's known to be a slimy, snaky bitch, but, you kind of relate to that sometimes, He feels underappreciated. He's trying to fulfill his own personal destiny. Plus, he's just a really interesting character when you start peeling back the layers of him, so I'd have to say Starscream.
Yeah, honestly, no, that's a really, really good way of looking at it. Because you like collecting Starscream, but the reason why you like collecting Starscream is because of Armada Starscream. Not necessarily because he's been your favorite since the G1 days. It's literally a case of you find the Armada character to be so fascinating and how well he's written.
Essentially. That's kind of the bare bones to it, yeah, pretty much.
Yeah.
To answer my own question, I would either collect only Thundercrackers or sound waves.
TF Addictress would like you.
No, sometimes only get her in here.
We'll talk after the show.
I'll just say if she's not busy.
The only reason I say that is because she is borderline obsessed with like Soundwave and Thundercracker.
Well, then again, send her the link. Get her in here.
We'll talk after the show.
Okay.
Okay.
Any other questions?
Hi. So hi, Ma. It's already up in the, or maybe it's down. I don't know. I just saw one from Ink. This was directed right at me. BC, what characters do you want Blockies to make? Okay, so your Action Edition stuff. Let me real quick. Let's have a conversation real quick. Make a Lyle Convoy, and you will have my soul. Make an Action Edition Lyle Convoy, and my life is yours. Anyways, hi, Ma. If you got any questions for the panelists here that aren't super like person, like, okay, quick addendum. All panelists have Beansy is right here. All the panelists have the right to veto a question if it's something that they are not personally okay with answering. JJ has a question for all.
Okay. We playing Jeopardy music while you're typing?
In Texas also says, "Hear me out." TFA may
build up, man. Just ask the question.
No, okay, hear me out.
Loki's Transformers animated is what Texas said.
I would lose my fucking mind.
And JJ says, since I'm in charge of the comment section, reminder, should studio series focus on the TV shows as well? Like if studio series were to make, let's say, for example, Beast Wars, to give an example, right?
Or
yes.
like how he's been. Sorry, BC, go ahead.
So I think let's keep this one brief because we could talk about this one alone for hours. In fact, that might end up being a future Scrapyard topic. But I say let's all just keep this one short and brief. I would say yes and no. I mainly say no because studio series started as a movie toy line. So therefore, I personally feel that's the area they should stay in. And if they start moving out of that area, studio series is already starting to lose what made it intriguing to begin with. So because basically studio series, we're already starting to see it become the Marvel Legends of Transformers. That's already happening, whether we like it or not. So with that being stated, that's where I personally say no, entirely because I would rather they focus on the movie stuff because it allows me to be more picky choosy with studio series. However, I also say yes because of the amount of potential studio series has. For instance, everybody has been screaming for better figures of the Prime characters. Hi, Legacy Bulkhead, you piece of shite. So with that stated, I would love to see a brand new studio series, TV series lineup replicate what they originally looked like in the respective shows they came from, but not the engineering of the modern day. And that generally speaking is where I feel a lot of us was already going to kind of go with it. Like, I'm not saying that's word for word what our answer was going to be, but I'm basically just hitting all the notes because that's a super loaded question that I personally feel we should take our time with and dedicate an entire episode topic to it, where we can sit down and we can really brainstorm and talk about it.
So you done?
Yeah, I'm done. Sorry, go ahead.
All right. So for TFA has the cat doing something fantastic.
She is currently. Let me make sure I have the camera on the right. No, I do not. Don't look at my face. Oh, wait, that was the right way. She's currently sleeping. She is in what I like to call. Actually, maybe I shouldn't call it that. Never mind.
Yeah, I was about to say that would probably not be a good idea.
What?
So to answer JJ's question on, since he did say all, not
Yeah.
he did say all.
Yeah.
In my point of view, that is kind of a hard question to really just say yes to, because like take let's say for Armada, for example, because that's the one thing that's coming to mind right now. I think on the no side, this is perfect. Why do I want Studio Series to mess this up? But then on the yes side, like I said, for like Hot Shot and Armada, or not Armada, Hot Shot and Starscream, that's where the yes could be, because I want to see the potential for a better version of those two specifically.
Yeah, you know what? Honestly, I'm going to agree with you on that one. As much as I really loved the Armada Starscream when I first got him, when I started getting all these other figures and I put him with them, God, he sticks out like a sore thumb with how underperforming he is.
Right? Like, let's don't get me wrong. He is a better figure than his predecessor. But when you compare...
Okay.
But when you compare apples to oranges and, you know, have them all in the same barrel, one kind of looks like it's kind of underperforming, whereas, like, let's say Sideswipe, not Sideswipe, Jackie, Wheeljack, he looks 100 times better, and they barely did anything to him.
I think the better analogy we're trying to go for was like pickles to cucumbers, because you mentioned a barrel, but that's beside the point.
They put apples in barrels too, you know.
Anyway, so would that be your answer?
My answer is basically yes and no as well. So
okay, then TFA, if you want to go ahead and throw your hat in the ring on that, go ahead.
Well, look at me, Mr. Controversial. No. No, I personally do not think they need to incorporate shows into Studio Series, because the whole point of Studio Series originally was to bring characters from the big screen to life. That was the initial goal. They kind of fucked that up with the SS86 stuff, which I get why they did what they did, but I think that was they just kind of shoehorned it in there, because it's like, oh, we're already up to like a figure 85. What do we do for 86? Let's do the 86 cast. And some of the characters aren't even from the 86 movie.
Although some would make the argument.
So, like, I appreciate it for what it is, but I don't want to continue to see... I mean, and it's unfortunately going to happen, because it's like my parents used to say, you know, they're never going to stop making Transformers. They're always going to come out with a new one that looks nice and shiny and better. I really wish I believed them. But, like, I don't want to have to wait for Studio Series to start doing Armada to make them better when a secondary line can already improve upon what was done before. Like, I love that Armada Starscream. I was so happy when he got revealed. And then time just kind of settled in. It's like, this is not exactly what I wanted, because one, why are you doing the toy colors? It should be the cartoon colors. And two, why are some of the joints so loose on a brand new mold? That just kind of feels like a slap in the face. Like, he can't even stand on his own 2 fucking feet.
Mine's barely on his own 2 feet.
Wow. Somehow.
Yeah, good for you. You must be special. I'm playing.
I got it.
And it's like there's the argument of people saying like, oh, well, we want to see like Transformers Prime be incorporated into Studio Series. Yeah, how about no? It got one TV movie that was originally going to be revealed on the big screen.
See,
You have opportunities in other toy lines. You could have done it in Age of the Primes and improved upon it, but they choose not to. So, I don't see it. Now, like, comic book Studio Series and, like, Gamer Edition, that I can go for because Studio Series, it still implements Studio Series. But with cartoons, you already got Age of the Primes. You already got Legacy. What more do you want?
More.
so many people are already screaming that Studio Series would actually do it the way that we wanted it in the first place, which honestly, I kind of see where they're coming from, but at the same time, like, look, man, if there's anything that I want a Studio Series 85 DevCon, because, fuck the Legacy one, that thing's a fucking piece of shit. Yes, every single episode I'm gonna find some way to shit on that thing. Because good fucking Christ, y'all settled. That thing is ass.
To you.
Actually, it's ass.
To you.
It's ass.
I love that DevCon. I'm just happy he got a figure.
Yeah, watch. Now the next and shiny new one's gonna come out, and you're gonna be the one sitting there in my fucking spot, and I'm gonna be like, Beast, what? I was the one that called that shit. It's ass. But
The only way I could see them do it is if they wanted to retool Alpha Trion and make him like a Voyager. That's the only way I could see it. Also, you're talking to someone whose first DevCon figure was the Knight DevCon from BotCon 2015.
And see, here's where this is what I'm gonna say in regards to that. If I had the opportunity, especially right now, I would 100% replace the Legacy one with that BotCon one. Because Bobby brought up something absolutely beautiful. The fun factor does matter in some way, shape, or form because it's still a toy at the end of the day. So, if I'm not having fun with that DevCon, I'm gonna want to replace it with something I can actually enjoy that also looks good. Guess what? Those colors on that mold, that head, sheer perfection to me. So that BotCon version of DevCon, sorry, y'all. As much as y'all are sitting here trying to tell me that thing is leaps and bounds better than Blur, you're out of your fucking mind. No, it is not an open invitation to challenge me. That said, I finally get over that rant. I'm going to assume that TFA is done.
I've said what I had to say. Anyone who wants to throw rotten tomatoes at me or whatever, feel free. I accept them with open arms because I kind of don't care what you think.
Throws an entire fucking house at you.
Oh, shit. Gypsy. Yeah. Go on. Go down, you little cunt.
Next question, from the comment section yet again, because I think Ink wants to start a battle. Question for everyone: does pineapple belong on pizza?
No, it does not. And if you say it does, you deserve to be smacked.
Never had pineapple. Well, never had pineapple on pizza. Had pineapple before. Can't stand the texture. Can't stand how bitter and sweet it is. Don't like it. Don't want it on my pizza. Leave it off.
Guess I'm getting smacked today.
You fucking tropical basic bitch.
Listen, I enjoy food. I'm not picky to a certain degree.
Not to say about to say everyone's fucking picky. Anyone who says they aren't are a liar.
See,
That's why.
people want to say I'm picky. I enjoy food from multiple different cultures. A genuinely picky person only eats one thing.
Joke's on you. I eat 7.
Apparently, JJ says he's also getting smacked today, so he believes pineapple belongs on pizza.
JJ, you fucking tropical basic bitch.
Inktastic also asks now, TFA, do you prefer tidal wave in purple or green?
First off, preface, that was a joke to JJ. No one in the comments get all huffy. I know it's 2025, but keep your respective dicks and etc. in your pants. Secondly, I may have grown up with the PS2 game deco and Hasbro toy coloration, but look, do I need to say anything? Look at my icon. I love him in the dark, like gunmetal gray, black, and purple. He goes so much harder. I feel like the green one's just, it doesn't scream tidal wave. It screams more like,
Kid's toy.
I don't know. It screams more like Moss Mountain.
Or a kid's toy.
Or here, let me ask this real quick, because I know technically his appearance still existed in the later series. Ink, are you by green? Are you talking about the video game one, or are you talking about the Energon tidal wave?
If you're talking about Energon tidal wave, that's a whole different ballgame. Because if that's the case, then you're asking me to pick between my 2 favorite versions of my boy, and I don't accept that kind of abuse. Oh.
And JJ says, Ink says, the video game tidal wave. Okay, so the game one. And JJ asks, TFA, is it possible that Armada Wheeljack was reformatted by Primus to become Energon Downshift in order to return to the Alba fold permanently?
Interesting theory, but
Doubtful.
no. I don't see that. If anything, I'd argue more to the point where Wheeljack was more so reformatted by Primus to become Inferno.
Oh, look, it's Nariko with crappy ranking.
The main reason I say that is obviously, one, the voice actor. They're the same exact voice actor who was Wheeljack in Armada and Inferno and Energon, but I don't see him being down. Again, interesting theory, but not mine.
Nariko actually put respect on Riddle 1 Prime with the new ranking. I know he did. Good boy.
Yes, he did.
Oracle, run, save yourself.
I think he's too tired to run.
Anyways, hi. How's it going?
I'm too tired to run. What's up? Alright, hello.
So yeah, anyway, so to explain to you how this works, panelists or comment section asks questions, directs towards who the question goes to, they answer it, we move through. I have a question
For the wife of can
for TFA.
hold on.
What am I being so popular for? I kind of don't like this, but I appreciate it.
This question to TFA.
What?
If Transformers did not exist, do you think you would be collecting anything, or would you genuinely just not care?
I think I would still collect something, because Transformers wasn't my only interest growing up as a kid.
Okay, what would you collect?
Yu-Gi-Oh.
Okay.
Yu-Gi-Oh or Power Rangers, actually, or Marvel, because like, again, brief little lore for me growing up as a kid, but I used to watch shows like Magic School Bus, Bob the Builder, etc. I didn't watch Thomas. I don't know why.
You monster. Anyway.
I'm just saying.
Watch a
I
bit
never
of
watched Thomas. I don't know why. But anyway.
Wait,
Hold on, Gypsy, go.
because you said that now, I must ask you the ultimate question.
What?
after he's done with that first.
So, what's something you actually don't like in Rid 2001? The fact that the fact that they did a dub of the show. They did a dub of the show where they had a whole bunch of things set up were nice and cohesive, but then 9/11 happened. All of a sudden, they had to go back and completely change everything they had recorded.
Yep.
I'm not saying that they were pushing for that. That's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is you can tell they were fumbling trying to get the new one together, and because of that, it's nowhere near as polished. It's a quality thing, not a life thing. Let's make that clear.
Fun fact also, Neil Kaplan confirmed that at a Tampa Bay Comic Convention.
Cool. Anyway.
I thought I was in charge of the comment section.
I can't see the comment.
Go ahead, Savage. Sorry.
I'll read out. JJS Naruto. What is your top 3 Megatron designs?
All right,
Oh,
top 3
God.
Megatron designs. Thank you very much. All right, Revenge of the Fallen, animated, Bumblebee movie concept art.
Disrespecting Armada in my presence. How dare you?
What?
How dare you?
What were the hold on. What was the 3? Hold
on. So, where was Riddle 1 for that one?
Oh, Riddle 1 megs. Well, you see, he's well, you know, he's pretty good. He's pretty good. Okay, he's pretty good. I like the wings. Okay, I like the multiple alt modes. Okay, but hear me out. All right, he's just, you know, I don't get like, you know, Megatron vibes. Don't get me wrong. Okay, that does not make it a bad design. Okay, just not make it a bad design. Okay, I just prefer, you know, do it. Megatron actually looks like Max.
I know he's playing, but I can feel the genuine fear.
It's okay. It's all right. It's all right.
Oh, okay. Thank you.
The gold.
Right, so
Okay, for context, I'm literally just busting his balls. I'm not actually upset with him.
No, it's a lie. There'll be a
Yeah.
big controversy over on Twitter, and someone will find a way to make it sound like it's actually legit.
right, so back to what I was trying
Close
to
my
ask
door for that one.
earlier, so that way I can get the question out because the question's still on top of my head.
All right.
Because you mentioned Bob the Builder, and you said you didn't see Thomas the Tank Engine. I must
Yeah.
ask you now the ultimate childhood question.
What?
Have you seen Blue Clues with Steve?
On and off. I never really watched it.
Good.
Same with like Dora or Max and Ruby. Stuff like that.
That's whatever. As long as you saw it with Steve.
Yeah, I
Is
saw
the
it with
important
Steve. So yeah, funny enough, I saw it with Steve, and then I also saw it with Joe.
Fuck Joe.
I don't know, I kind of like Joe.
Steve is the one who actually gives me the happiness for hear him say, "Listen, I'm proud of what you've done."
Yeah.
Joe will never be there to. BC, what's the disc?
Savage, would you like to advertise?
Well, if you like to join the Discord for the Scrapyard community, somewhere in either the description, and I discovered we can't put it in the live chat, so don't bother. It'll either be in the description down below or in the comment section, hopefully down below.
Hello, hold on. Who is this?
KS.
Okay. Hello, all. I'm in class. But let's say it's happy B-Day, BC. So just want to say happy B-Day. Thank you, KS, very much. I appreciate it.
In class at night.
Night, 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 night.
Okay, wait. By Inktastic. TFA, thoughts on the upcoming Blocky's Classic Class Dark of the Moon Megatron?
I think you meant to let Savage do that.
Ah, crap.
Anyway. Yeah, that question.
I don't care. I really don't.
Yeah, well, you're in TFCon. I'm pretty sure Falsa's going to make you care.
I'm not accepting blockies. I'm just saying that. I don't have a hate. Sorry.
No, sorry. That.
No, just go say.
All I was going to say was, Chris, where did Bionicles come from? No one here mentioned Bionicles. Where did that come from?
I think it was because we were talking about earlier stuff. He was talking about Yu-Gi-Oh! A little while ago.
Oh, was he okay? I was like, I'm just now like noticing. I'm like, where was that?
Yeah, no, I'm
that-
sort of watching the chat too. I'm just not saying anything because I don't want to take your job.
They took my gerb.
They took your job.
Anyway,
but yeah, I look. People are trying to get me on blockies.
Hey, we will succeed.
Mainly bastard cockhead over there. I don't care for them. There are a few characters in this line of little Build-A-Figures or model kits that interest me, like the IDW stuff and some of the TF1 stuff. Other than that, I could give a rat's ass. I do not care. Cool, they're doing movie stuff. Great. Wake me up when they do Armada. Then maybe I'll consider. But it just doesn't interest me.
I said the same thing. And look what happened. It's gonna.
you know, I'm kind of actually thinking about it a little bit. What would they do for if they were to ever to do a Armada Blockies version? I can already see one that comes to mind. Proto Optimus Prime as a
Oh. If they do it in the same scale as the TF1 Megatronus, yes. If not, again, I kind of sort of don't care. Especially if it's like the Galaxy Defender or whatever the fucking line's called. I don't care. Like the chibi looking ones. I don't care. Take it or leave it.
Wait.
Same with YOLO Park. I don't care for that type of stuff. Granted, I have
It's
Transformers.
what I kind of understand. That's more of a, like, if you just want a really nice looking kit that happens to pose really well, like that. That's where you would prefer Yellow Park. Blockies, on the other hand, you experience one, you're gonna be hooked. It's gonna happen. Just let it.
It is not happening. I'm not interested.
Yeah, I said the same thing, but whatever.
Oh yeah.
You may
Anyway,
have said the same thing, but you showed weakness.
silence
You
is out.
want that one by me again?
I'll say it again. You may have said the same thing, but you showed weakness.
What the heck?
Step one's going today.
It's just another Tuesday for me.
Oh, I will kill you. I'll force you to live. Because if you really think that you have that strength, I can promise you now, you fucking don't. You want to know that? Because I am one of the pickiest sons of bitches when it comes to shit I buy. And Blocky's got me hard. If they were able to get me, what fucking chance do you have?
Haven't gotten any yet, so.
Alright. Going over to the comment section. Inktastic. Everyone, what's an overhated figure in your opinion? To make this simple, let's go with BC first.
Studio Series Gamer Edition Devastation Deluxe Price. Overhated, don't see why it's hated.
Alright. Naruko, what is, in your opinion, the most overhated figure in your opinion?
Overhated figure? So I'm gonna have to go with the core class Rise of the Beast RC.
That actually is a fun little boy.
Hmm.
TFA.
Good question. Yeah, fuck it. I owe this figure an apology anyway, even though I still have my grievances towards it. Kingdom Tracks. Still don't like the clear plastic, but can't deny. Still a good figure.
In my opinion, to me, the issue is I don't really hear much about overhated figures as much. So it's kind of like I kind of struggle to hear or to see where this overhate is at all. But just for the sake of me trying to remember just one figure, at least at this point, it's S86 Blur.
I would definitely agree. That's a figure that gets hated on.
No, I'm kidding.
Deathcon, on the other hand.
God damn it.
No, no, not DevCon.
You know what? I'll change my answer, okay? I'll change my answer. Legacy DevCon.
Listen here, bitch.
Fucking fight me.
I will win.
I don't care.
It will be fun. It will be in front of tons of people.
All right, and on KS side, because that one, I don't know the gender, so I'm gonna say that one. KS says, "Okay, well, I got to go. My break's over, but I want to leave you with this question."
He likes to do little philosophicals.
I was saying, I don't even know if that's even. I think I'm guessing that's an everyone question. Are you living with purpose or just shelf warming your own life? That's it for today, and have a good night and happy day.
Later, KS.
Later, kids.
Peace. Peace, guys.
Okay, I got an interesting question.
That one is going to require some therapeutic unpacking on my part. But anyways.
Wait, are we actually going to answer this one?
I am choosing to veto this one, and since I'm vetoing it, we're all vetoing it. Mainly because that's another one where it's going to take us a minute to get through it.
Okay, in that regard, then, I have a question for you guys.
Okay.
What is one piece of Transformers media that you think shouldn't exist?
Displays.
Okay, that's an easy one.
And I'm sticking to it.
I was actually trying to have it be thought-provoking, but whatever. Go the easy
You know
way.
what I would?
Completely thought-provoking. When single person who has ever heard of Kiss players wishes they didn't.
You know what I would have picked?
The
Unicron. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding.
Motherfucker!
You fucking better not.
You
I'm
know,
just
you're not
kidding.
picking him up on that one. Bring it.
Oh gosh. I'm kidding with a K.
Damn right.
Okay, yeah, but seriously, damn, I have a lot. But if I gotta pick one, I guess I'll pick hot motor oil.
What?
That's an actual thing. I'm not joking.
For
Hot motor oil.
Transformers media?
Yes, that is an actual Transformers media written by the More Than Meets the Eye or IDW writers.
Hot motor oil? It sounds like some sort of Transformers erotica.
I'm kind of. Let me look this up.
I'm Googling it.
My boy. My boy.
Hot Motor Oil
I mean-
refers to a series of self-published Transformers fan art books by Alex Milne, known for depicting characters in both cute and no. So this is smut.
It's basically smut. Yeah. He calls it the okay, hold on. The Prime War trilogy, I would at least throw this in his corner. I feel like Prime Wars Trilogy gave us the second best Megatron we've ever had.
JJ
Also
says,
this.
sorry, JJ says, Cyberworld shouldn't have existed.
JJ, Cyberworld just started.
Yeah, but we're already like 10 episodes in, and it's kind of.
It's kind of ass. Like,
Yeah.
I'm real with you. It's kind of ass.
This is essentially Transformers playing Fortnite.
And it's dumb.
I mean, it's not that bad.
It
Right?
could have been so much better. Like
Well,
okay, here I'll say a good thing about Cyberworld. Some of the voice actors, like the same dude who voices Optimus and Bumblebee, the same dude who voices Grimlock and Snarl and a few other characters, like the ones who can do two different characters and actually sound different, even when they're talking to each other. Kudos to them. Good for them. I like it.
Mhm.
Here's my question: who the fuck did they hire for Starscream? I'm still not over that. I hate his voice. It's so bad.
Oh, and all the toys are ass. I mean, JJ definitely is correct on that one. Although,
Yeah.
the reason why I think people should be going into blocking is if they do mods, because you can take the little joints from the blocking sets, especially if you have spares. You can chop the elbows and the knees, if you need to, of course. And you can actually drill holes in the ports and actually like give them articulation like elbows and shit.
You saw that mod that someone did to Mega Bull, didn't you?
Yes, I did, and as soon as I saw, like, once I could actually see the figure in proper motion, where he put in all the mods needed to make him fully articulated, I was like, okay, yeah, I actually would not mind owning a toy like that if I can actually pose it.
So,
Yeah.
okay, sorry, I don't mean to interrupt, but I still take also the answer to your question that you asked a while ago now.
Wait, what?
The one piece of media that shouldn't exist thing.
Oh yeah. So, Narco was hot motor oil, which fair to a degree.
I went for the obvious answer of Kiss players.
Fucking
Which is
coward.
also fair.
You
Look, I agree. I agree.
Fair than I don't
defended
you?
it. I agree. I'm just saying I expected better.
Okay, fine. You want to know something that I genuinely feel really doesn't deserve to exist?
Beast
You
machines.
want to know? Entirely because of what it's done, I want to see G1 take a fucking rest.
Holy shit.
Are you talking
I
about
can already
season
hear
3?
I can already
No,
hear the people
I'm talking
screaming
about
and yelling in the
timing of
background.
the cartoon. I don't mind it existing, but I mind it when it's the only fucking thing that you motherfuckers talk about.
Oh,
It's
yeah.
shit's oversaturated.
You guys seem to fucking care about. Now all of a sudden it's a fucking problem. Because all of a sudden, it's like all these other great forms of fucking Transformers media that actually do exist and is great. You have to fucking acknowledge it because it's not your oh so precious fucking Sunbow bullshit. That said, this is coming from somebody who is a critical fan. I will always love G1 for what it is, but it is not the be-all, end-all, and the fact that some of y'all genuinely fucking treat it like it's the fucking gift from God, y'all seriously need to go cut some fucking grass.
Hank, you pretty much said
The best piece of fucking Transformers media, to kind of flip the script on everybody real quick, same question, but in the opposite direction. What is the best piece of Transformers media that we should never get rid of under any fucking circumstances? I don't even have to speak, but I'm going to anyway because I'm passionate about this fucking show. Transformers animated. I will never let go of the fact that Cartoon Network robbed us in season 4 because they didn't want to compete with Revenge of the Fallen, which we can all confirm and fucking agree is a terrible fucking film.
well.
Terrible fucking film.
You're getting red faced, dude.
Fucking defend it. It's ass. And if you're gonna stay here and try to tell me, well, it's because the forest battle, maybe anything other than a fucking water battle.
Jesus Christ.
Motherfucker.
Hey, Daniel, you got your wish.
frustrated. He's
He's getting so loud. He's peeking again.
Transformers series, and I am sick and tired of everybody getting on his fucking ass because of the art style. Yes, that's a
Okay.
slight dig at you, but that's beside the point.
Okay. Reel
It's
it
a
in.
stupid show.
Reel it in.
It deserves fucking respect, and it doesn't get it, and I don't know why.
Okay, what the? This is just as odd as
getting
when
so
you reacted to my
red.
freaking tier list.
Maybe I don't think that will help if he's not hungry.
Careful, BC. You're at a fragile age now.
But, dude, yeah, I agree with what BC's saying.
You got so red.
I'll say, TFA, I don't want to be careful with saying be careful, you're fragile nowadays. You've been fragile since you were born. I don't want to hear.
Wait, what? I didn't even hear you.
But yeah,
I don't know why you're telling him that he's fragile at his age. You've been fragile since you were born.
I mean, yeah.
Oh my god.
So,
At least I own it.
Never mind.
anyway, so still answer the question from what you said.
Yeah,
I'm going to say
one piece of Transformers media that shouldn't exist. Yeah.
I'm going to say Beast Machines because fuck Beast Machines.
Yes.
And to
Beast
answer-
Machines.
And to answer his question, you said what's the best one of all, right? That's what your
The
question was?
best piece of Transformers media that we should not touch, and at all costs should never allow it to be removed.
Transformers Prime.
Nah, yeah, Transformers Prime.
Yeah. I have my
Not a
He's looking
single.
at you, TFA.
Let me explain. Let me explain. I am an Armada fanboy, and I always will be. Howsoever, the way I connect my feelings with shows is if they hit me with the emotions. The ending to entirety of the Transformers Prime series made me cry.
Holy shit.
Okay, hold on.
Even Armada did.
Hold on. Level of crying. Were you only like kind of slightly shedding tears, going,
Like-
or were you crying like a bitch?
I was
Like-
crying like a white woman missing her whipped cream from a Starbucks.
So you weren't weeping, you were like sobbing.
Yeah, I was crying. Even Armada wasn't that strong to me. And it's my favorite season still.
I mean, the only way I cry is like Starscream's death, but that's other. Like the ending wasn't as powerful as Prime. I can't deny that.
Yeah, no. Especially when Bumblebee, of all fucking characters, is the one to do it. And hearing his voice for it.
Yeah.
And then it got ruined by Predacons Rising. But you know, whatever, that's fine.
Even the ending to Predacons Rising was pretty powerful too. Like, damn.
Yeah,
but like,
it was Optimus Prime doing what he always does, sacrificing himself for the sake of everybody.
but at the same time, though, it's like nothing to me will ever beat the ride that was the ending of that show, and just the ride of that entire show to begin with. Because I have loved every episode I was managing to be able to catch
Even
when they used to show it on the hub.
even the filler episodes of EFP are fucking top notch. They spared no expense with that fucking show, and that's probably what led it to its downfall over time. But I still stand by this. That needs to be 100% real. As much as I have my oh so precious Transformers animated, and as much as we acknowledge everything that that the Unicron trilogy has done, yes, even I will acknowledge there are some things that we wouldn't have if we never had the Unicron trilogy. I will also admit that. There is not a show that exists that has the fucking staying power that Prime has, because it's not even just the fans that acknowledged it for how powerful it was. This was casual who acknowledged it for the power it had. Not only was it actually nominated for a bunch of fucking awards, won the awards. Like, I'm not even fucking bullshitting when I say that. When they set out with the mission of saying, we want to do a Transformers show that when you turn it on, it's going to blow your mind every single time. We want the animation to be crisp. We want the voice acting to be top-notch. We want to make sure the stories are gripping and keep you in your seat every single time an episode airs. They hit every single one of those notes, and the awards prove that.
Yeah.
So while I realize this is going to feel like a dig, I promise it isn't. This is one time that happened with the Unicron trilogy. Name one time it happened with animated. Name one, and I will take it all back. And yet, they had to have won the award. Not just be nominated, had to have actually won.
Not as a defensive part, but as a also to add on to it. Name one for our RID 2001.
No. I don't see how people are saying like, ooh, he's poking the bear. No, that's a solid fucking point. Because I will glaze the fuck. I will glaze the fuck out of Riddle 1. He knows I will. Even I cannot say it. I want to so bad, but he's right, and I have to accept it.
Is this a double crash?
God, I'm sure that one just ended right there.
Okay, because you were getting red-faced again.
But yeah, like again, as much as I love Riddle 1, and as much as I've screamed to the heavens, no show is ever going to be animated. Let's be 100% real. The only one that truly has that staying power and has the fucking awards to back it up is Transformers Prime. You can't sit there and argue that because that's just a straight up fucking fact. That's a fact. You can have your preferences, and that's fine and dandy. But if you're going to make the argument that that's the best, no matter what, and you can't prove it, guess what? Prime is going to be coming out that corner like, hey, I want to have a conversation with you real quick.
Does anyone else think...
What?
Go ahead.
No, go ahead.
I was just going to say, does anyone else think that Prime for the title of the show is kind of weird? Or is it just me?
What do you mean?
It's probably just you.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised. I'm always alone.
Well, what do you mean by weird? Like,
I don't know. It doesn't show, like...
It lacks... Okay, I think what it means is the show's title lacks the actual punch that the show itself has.
Not exactly. Like, what is the definition of Prime for the show? Like, it's kind of the title needs to match the show, obviously. Like, Transformers Armada kind of sort of did that. Energon, the whole thing was around Energon. Cybertron was restoring, Cybertron, or, so it's like, I don't know.
Okay, I see where he's getting at.
I can't exactly word it. But
the example, the thing for Transformers Prime is to try and become essentially prime examples of making themselves better.
That's sort of what I thought too. I was just trying to find a way to like connect it to the overall show.
Like we have to remind ourselves this is.
So a little bit of insight into this. So we all know that Beast Hunters and Predacons Rising wasn't the original intended ending for the show. We actually did get the confirmation on how the show was originally supposed to end. The original ending was literally, like, if we notice how Optimus always has a lot more screen time than most of the other characters in the show, the big reason for that was because they were playing up to the big reveal that he was the Arisen. And the ending of the show was going to be him regaining his
deity?
His divinity. There we go.
Divinity, yeah.
Him regaining his divinity, and he was still going to sacrifice himself, but in sacrificing himself, he doesn't just trap Unicron's essence. He actually kills it.
Mm-hmm.
And once he does that, he resets everything.
Oh, so it kind of was a Cybertron
intention where it was gonna have the Star Seekers and everything, where he was going to sympathize with the fact that while yes, he fiercely stood with the Autobot cause, we could see that these Star Seekers, they were a victim of the war. where they took no side. They became their own faction, and they had a bone to pick with Cybertron as a whole.
Yep.
They didn't give a shit about whose side anyone was on. They looked at it as, if you're a fucking Cybertronian and you came from there, you're our fucking enemy. And he empathized with them. Where instead of immediately treating them like a threat, he tried to reason with them. That's why the whole thing of calling it Transformers Prime, that's how it was supposed to all kind of work itself out.
Makes sense. Now that you think about it, oh, man, we could have gotten the Arisen. We were robbed.
Yeah, there was a lot we were robbed of, especially with TFP. You want to know something else? The original plans for season 2, guess what? Bulkhead was gonna bite it.
Was gonna what?
Bulkhead was originally supposed to bite it and get replaced by Ironhide.
Oh yeah, I do remember that.
Yeah,
wasn't
Bulkhead was gonna bite it, and then Ironhide was gonna come in and take his place. And like, I don't know all the other details, so admittedly, a lot of this might be my own. Like, it's mainly my own speculation. But here's how I'm gonna basically put it to give you guys an idea. The way I think it was gonna happen was eventually Bulkhead was gonna be pronounced dead. And when he was pronounced dead, they were gonna give a couple episodes to let it stew. And naturally, Wheeljack goes on his little vengeance tour. But then he runs face first into Ironhide, or Ironhide literally beats him into submission and tells him, did you forget what the Wreckers really fucking stand for? You're not acting like a Wrecker. You're acting like a mindless idiot.
I wonder who they would have got to voice Ironhide.
See, like the original intention for his voice, he was going to have a country accent. And like initially, I was like, no, please no. I actually got to look at some of the original scripted lines for him. And yeah, the way he spoke, the country accent would have fucking worked. Oh my god, it would have been perfect.
It would have been really cool if we got Peter Cullen to voice Ironhide again.
It would have been really cool, but at the same time, like with the direction they were going with Ironhide, I don't think Peter Cullen would have been able to do it. Before anybody gets on my case, I'm merely stating that the original idea of Ironhide's voice really doesn't match the Ironhide we were gonna get. Because we were like, basically, look at it this way: Envision Bane vs. Ironhide with actual character development. And when he spoke, for those who remember Land Before Time, he sounded like a lone dinosaur. That's generally speaking what we were going to get with Ironhide. And it was fucking perfect. Oh my god. It was sheer fucking perfection. And I'm so mad. Like, obviously, I'm kind of 50-50 with this one, to be honest, but still, for the sake of the show, I'm so fucking mad we didn't get Ironhide in this fucking show. Oh my god, he would have been awesome.
I have a theorized voice actor for that if we would have gotten it for Ironhide.
Yeah.
Sam Elliott.
Oh,
if they would have gotten fucking Sam Elliott, I'd have lost my fucking mind, dude.
Because think about that. If you were to have a perfect Southern accent for Ironhide, I don't know if Sam Elliott would have been done it anyway, because I don't know if he's that much into Transformers stuff or not, but neither was Nicolas Cage with Ghost Rider, but rest my case.
dude.
He would have been an amazing Ironhide for just voice alone.
Yeah. He'd have fucking smashed it as Ironhide.
I'm not just tough. I'm Wrecker tough.
With the fucking pistons popping when he fucking cracks his knuckles.
Yes.
Oh my god.
Dude.
Okay, so
When we're done with the show, you and I got some work to do.
no,
Because you
shit.
just reignited something in me.
Oh, god damn it.
In all seriousness, though, like we'll just do the talking thing like we normally do. We won't do any writing, I promise.
Okay.
So that
I
said,
can't get that out of my head. Sorry.
but yeah, like the fucking like, oh my god, I'm so envisioning it, and you didn't see it earlier. The weekend fucking
He's peeking again.
He's freaking out.
All right, one more question, and I'm going to be the one to ask it. So then we can finally get on to the next part of the show tonight, which is going to be Savage Stories. So with all that said, what is a character from either a separate cartoon or an anime that you would want to get turned? Basically, if you were to assign them as a Cybertronian and give them their own alt mode, meaning not doing a whole Hasbro collab, I'm talking you design what their robot is going to look like, the vehicle they're going to turn into, and how they're going to do it.
Okay, so you mean an actual toy? Got it.
Like an actual toy that doesn't feel like it's going to get reused and turned into someone else.
Yeah, Christ, that's a very involved question.
And I actually have a very good answer. My pick, and I'll admit this is recency bias on my part. I will openly admit it. But I'm kind of playing a little bit of creative freedom here.
Nothing wrong with being biased, by the way. Just want to say that.
I would go with a triple changer. And the character I choose is Tanjiro Kamado.
Oh God.
Oh, okay.
Here we go. Hear your boy out.
Really?
He said he's to be a triple changer. That means I have two modes to work with. And if you have watched Demon Slayer, which, Belle, I'm hoping you get to this point in the fucking episode, because if there's anybody that would have proved this, it would be you.
Wait.
I can't see.
How? Oh no! I'm saying hold it for my feet, not for comics. How far are we talking?
I'm not spoiling anything if that's what you're getting at. I'm merely just saying, like, overall how he acts. So for those who know how he is, they know exactly where I'm coming from, and it's fucking perfect.
I know nothing, so this will be an educational experience for me.
So, two modes, and again, I need y'all to hear me out.
I'm waiting.
One of his modes would mainly be due to the actual techniques he was trained with. I would actually make one of his all modes a bow.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
And again, if you watch Demon Slayer, you know exactly where I'm going with that. But then his other mode, I'm not gonna go with actual car model names, but basically, I would be having him turn into a race car as well. Because again, if you've watched Demon Slayer, you know how fast that boy can move. Like when that boy books it, he books it.
I would have said train.
Because of the Mugen Train.
And the Master Emotional Connection to said train.
What the heck?
I'm just making
Where's Vanis?
the penguins are mad. Just smile and wave, because I don't know
What was
you guys
the-
are talking about.
Anyway, so that
What was
would
the
be
question
my
again?
So the question is, what is an anime or cartoon character that you would make into a transformer of your own design? Meaning you're not limited by Hasbro standards. You get to build this thing from the ground up to be your design.
Oh.
What would they turn into?
Fuck.
And yes, I'll be nice and let people veto if they can't think of anything right away.
I've not watched that.
Okay, who's going? Wants to go first
You know-
after BC?
You can go if you want. There's no specific order.
You go ahead, Marco. I'm still thinking.
All right. GI Robot from Creature Commandos.
Ooh.
What would GI robot transform into?
I would say a similar vehicle to Swindle.
Like an
Like-
urban.
Because like it's gotta be a military vehicle. Because if it's a tank, that'd be way too big for GI Robot.
He's a skinny guy.
He's a skinny little dude with freaking machine guns.
I mean, we know Voss exists, so I mean, you could say he
Yeah,
turned into
true.
a gun.
Yeah, you can say Voss. Maybe. Also
All
make
right.
him a deluxe. Anyways,
Mario's answer.
Savage, did you go yet?
No, not yet.
Do you want to go before me? I'm still thinking.
So am I.
Shit. All right, fuck it. I'll try. I haven't watched that much anime. I know a good majority of anime. I'm just not well versed in it. Other than like, and I know people are probably gonna call me out and be like, "You're a basic anime watcher." One Piece. It's kind of the only one I'm like super into.
Okay. Pick somebody from One Piece.
I know. I was trying to be different though, because like I have watched other anime. I've watched My Hero Academia. I'm a little behind, but yeah, I'll go One Piece. So like this is fully fictional to a degree. But if it were to become a real life, does it have to be one character? Just one.
It has to be only one.
Damn it, I had a really cool idea.
Let me guess, you were gonna do the Pirate Crew as a combiner.
Motherfucker, yeah.
Then you know what? I'll accept that as the answer because you at least were going in the direction of, well, yes, it's the multiple characters, they're combining to form one.
Yeah, because I mean that's the whole premise of the show. Like Luffy building his crew, and then they're all becoming like basically family after all the shit they've been through, trauma bonding and everything.
Well, yeah, you know what? I'll accept that answer
So
because I
yeah,
see
like
you were going with it.
so yeah, like and here's the twist though. So it would be a combiner. So kind of like a ninja Megazord, like you know the one where it's like, oh, the alien rangers have like just robot modes and they become limbs. So similar basis, but the combined robot mode transforms into the Thousand Sunny.
I knew you were gonna fucking go with the pirate ship. Where instead of them all having their own individual alt mode, their combined form is their alt mode.
Mm-hmm.
That's clever. I see what you did there. That's very clever. I like that.
Thank you.
Tanner,
Little pat on the back there.
I now have one that would actually make sense to me because it's just now clicked in my brain, and it's something that you'll find me not you wouldn't expect me to say. You'd be thinking, oh, he probably just gonna say like Venom, right? He's gonna say Venom, right? This time, wrong.
Okay, I'm hearing you.
I have to re-pull up the name because I just googled it because I'm forgetting the fucking name.
I know that feeling.
There he goes. I would take King of the Red Seas and make him transform.
King of the Red Seas.
Or King of Red Lions, my bad.
Who that from?
Legend of Zelda: The Wind Waker.
Oh,
You know.
What would he turn into?
Who else? Because that's the thing. He already is a boat. What would he be turning back into?
so you're
You went the opposite direction.
yeah.
Fucking clever.
Yeah, you flipped the script, dude.
You
I've
put the
seen like
script on my ass. You know, hey. That was a clever thing.
And I'm purposely doing that because in case anyone has never played Wind Waker yet, that's technically a spoiler, so I can't say it.
I haven't played any of the Zelda games yet. I plan to. I know of them though, but I plan to.
All right, well, that is your last question for the night.
Wait.
Now, let's move into the next segment, which is something we're trying out this episode. We're going to see how we feel about it. If we don't like it as much, then next week we're going to do something different. And we're basically going to bounce between these two. And if neither of them are really jiving with the audience, we will go back to Scrapyard.
But BC, we haven't asked the ultimate question.
Watch.
What is the meaning of life?
42.
Oh my god!
Are you
makes
kidding
so much
me?
Sense.
Also,
Yeah. All right. Anyways.
also random thing over here on the right, on the comment section. Christopher says, I finished Gundam 00 and the Awakening of the Trailblazer movie on Crunchyroll on Tuesday and really enjoyed them. How about Hallelujah Hallelujah Haptism as a failed super soldier jet?
I have never seen Gundam in my life. That is another thing I need to watch.
You would need to give me an opportunity to actually really sit down and watch 00. I tried to at one point, couldn't get through.
Like I want to. I know a few of the. I know obviously the RX-78, RX-78-2, and then I know like.
What?
AKA Granddaddy.
Yeah, and like oh, god damn it! I always forget this one. The golden one, Hayaku Shiki.
Yeah, yes.
Hyaku.
You're close on that one.
Then again,
Narco, what are you watching?
I think he's watching the stream.
I'm watching the stream through my other phone.
Why?
What? So I can see the chat because I cannot see the chat right now.
You can pause it and still see the chat.
You can also
showing-
mute it.
Oh, yeah.
He's showing his ongoing support while the stream goes on. That's dedication.
That is dedication. So what the fuck is y'all doing?
I can only open one.
I
app
have
at-
it right here.
I can only open one app at a time, man. Give me a break.
Listen, bitch. Anyway, so now that we've had fun with topic,
Mute the fucking video! You can still watch it without sound! Fuck!
are you trying to get hurt right now, Nariko?
I can
No.
still faintly hear it.
Then mute it! You don't need to hear the comment section!
Yeah, I can't hear words. Yeah, alright, let's just move on to the next section.
All right, so it is time for second story path. I will boo you from the fucking stream.
That wasn't me.
Play with
Narco, come on.
I
man.
didn't even play. I don't play anything.
me.
Okay, I will.
I'm actually crying from this. This is so stupid. Turn off the damn
That is
stream.
story
Narco.
time. Basically, what we're doing here is David has Reddit pulled up, and he has some AITA songs that we are going to listen to, and basically we're going to give our thoughts at the end and see where we stand.
Sounds like Savage arguing with himself. Yeah, at least at that point, I'd have someone to argue with the same IQ as me.
Narco, seriously, mute it, man.
Fucking mute it! Jesus.
Suck
The
it,
mute
man.
button's not that far. Hit the M key.
Now,
God damn it, this is killing me.
It's
I'm glad it's killing you because I'm about to kill somebody. Anyway,
So,
Oh, Christ, I'm sorry. I'm sorry, I'm actually crying.
Savage is going to read some AITAH stories. We're going to give our thoughts, and we're basically going to decide whether or not OP which is original poster.
Right.
Oh, get your milk and cookies, everybody.
Basically,
Right.
yeah, get milk and cookies out. We're going to be sitting
Oh,
for.
Jesus Christ. I'm sorry.
So, with that stated, we are going to let Savage do some talking while he reads, and we are going to basically decide whether or not this person deserves the seal of disapproval.
All right, so I'm going to say Let's see. I got 4 stories up. Pick a number between 1 and 4.
3.
3 it is. All right. This will be interesting to read. Mute the fucking thing. No. There's the story. Am I the asshole for not muting the fucking thing? Yes, you are.
Fucking are.
Mute the fucker. It's not that hard. M key. Mute.
It
Right
sounds
the
like
fuck
Savage
there.
arguing with himself.
Like fuck.
Oh my god.
Anyway.
I was about to ask, would we all mute to allow you the actual opportunity to?
That would probably help a little bit, yeah.
No, I'll be quiet.
Then everybody mute.
Oh.
Alright, so Savage story time. I guess I'm gonna say who sent it and then the title. This is a story from Own Celery 4306. 06 to be specific. It says, "Am I the ass?" Because he didn't put the H. Am I the ass for refusing to call it a brownie when it isn't? The story goes, this is pretty low stakes and funny to me, but I'm curious to see what Reddit says. I, 37 female, age 37 female, have been married to my wife, Jane, 33F, or female as well, for 8 years, together for 11. Nice job. We're both women, no shit. I get along with her family, but one quirk I've noticed about them is that they often call something the wrong thing, but get upset if you point it out. An example of this is steak. They say they like it cooked medium rare, but they actually mean rare. So when they order steak medium rare at a restaurant and it comes out more done than they wanted, they complain and even send it back. I've tried asking a million times why they don't just ask for it rare, and they say, "But we want medium rare." I remained baffled, but gave up arguing about things like this years ago because it's not worth it. Fair. Early on in our relationship, I was introduced to the famous family butterscotch brownies in quotations. Except they don't contain chocolate, but brown sugar and vanilla. Ooh, so they're actually like blondies. Visual sounds good. I'm not much of a baker, but it's so easy that it's become my go-to for potlucks or as a treat to thank someone. Sounds good. I always tell the recipient, this is my wife's family's recipe for butterscotch blondies. People seem to love them. Today, I made a batch because my wife and I are going to a potluck tomorrow, and she said, by the way, I find it infuriating that you go around calling them blondies. My family has always called them brownies, so you need to call them that too. I said, but it's incorrect and misleading because then people will expect chocolate. She said, well, you could just say they're brownies but don't have chocolate, and that my family is crazy and wrong. I don't see the point of confusing other people for the sake of her family's semantics. My solution to this is My solution to this is I'm just not going to call them anything and direct any questions/commentary to her. But I think this is such a weird hill to die on. But then I worry I'm being dense or obtuse and invalidating her feelings or something. Am I the asshole for refusing to call them brownies? And she says as an edit, recipes into comments.
So no. That's gonna be my immediate stance on that. NTA. And here's why. Your wife and her family are all literally confusing shit for themselves, but they also don't want to be corrected. Like, no, you are not the asshole because you genuinely are just trying to help so that they're not constantly confusing people and confusing themselves. But it's literally leave the horse in water, can't make him drink. There's nothing you can fucking do. It's literally a case of if they want to be stupid, they're going to be stupid.
Right. So he says no. TFA, what do you say? What do you think?
Not really. No. I mean, brownies have this is gonna sound very bad out of context.
Your mic's going away.
What?
Your mic was running away from you.
Oh, I had my pinky over my speaker, phone, mic, whatever, on the bottom by accident. Sorry.
Oh,
It's the
okay.
only way I can hold this thing sometimes. I was gonna say no, and because brownies, and it's gonna sound kind of bad out of context. Brownies have kind of always been associated by having chocolate in them. That's the whole thing. Yeah. So, I mean, you take out the chocolate, you don't really have brownies. You just have a pastry of some kind, or dessert of some kind.
Exactly.
It's like not even that. It's like it's more so not even like it's like dried out or dried. What was it made of again? Brown
It was
sugar.
like brown sugar and like vanilla.
So it's I was gonna say fudge, but then again, there's white fudge, but it's still chocolate. Yeah, no, you just kind of have some sort of cake.
Yeah, brown sugar and vanilla. Yeah.
Yeah, so you would just have some sort of cake. I mean, I'm not saying it in a bad way, obviously, but like, no, they're not brownies. It's just no. I think what they say, blondies.
Yeah, basically because they come out basically a golden color, kind of.
Yeah, then I don't know. No, you're not the asshole for that.
Naruto.
If you
I'm gonna have to go with these two. Yeah, it's a no.
I would say also no because literally it's just
Narcos, seriously, dude.
do you not know how to make a fucking video?
Dude, I'm not even watching. I'm not watching anything. I wouldn't listen to the live.
Just mute the actual video of the stream
Mute
that you're
the
watching on
stream.
your other device.
Mute the stream. You're like, I'm not watching it. It doesn't matter if you're not watching it. Mute the fucker.
If we can fucking hear it, it's a problem.
Or at least turn down the video.
It's a problem for you guys. It's funny for me.
So I'm going to say this right here. If that happens on TFTC, I don't want to hear you complain.
I'm sorry. It's funny, especially after Ink's comment saying it sounds like Savage arguing with himself.
Okay, I'm saying 10 toes down on that. If it happens on TFTC and you start complaining, I'm going to call you out.
I mean, it wouldn't be a complaint, it'd just be more like, hey, pointing it out. But anyway.
Already.
Oh, God, I needed this laughter.
Hey, Josh, Spunky.
Happy birthday to you. Thank you, T.
Thank you. Alright, so, TFA. 1, 2, or 3?
1.
Alrighty, story number 1. Alright, mute up.
Oh. We have to.
Yes.
Alright.
Alright, next story is by someone by the name of Rock Teague 7. TEIG 7. Am I the asshole for telling my mother-in-law to go fuck herself? Here's the story. For context, my husband and I have 2 young kids and have been together for over 10 years. His mom, my mother-in-law, has always been a nightmare to deal with. Such a nightmare, in fact, that her 3 older children decided 2 years ago to cut contact with her indefinitely. Damn. My husband is the oldest of 4, but has decided to keep in contact. I haven't pushed him towards cutting contact because it's a very personal matter. Makes sense. But over the years, it's obviously gotten in the way of our relationship. Recently, it's been as bad as it's ever been. We planned a holiday. We planned a holiday trip for the Christmas period that will last. I say trip because I don't know. We planned a holiday for the Christmas period that will last just over a week. Parentheses. It's the first time the kids have ever been out the country, so it's special. Fair. We also planned this months in advance. Also, for context, my mother-in-law lives 4 hours away. 2 days ago, she decided to spring it on us that she was going traveling at the end of the year for a month and a half, 52 days. This will stretch over our holiday with the kids, Christmas, and New Year's. It says NY. I almost wanted to say New York for no reason. I didn't think much of it until she said, "It's a shame you'll have to move your holiday with the kids." I immediately asked her what she was talking about, and my husband went white. She told us that she would need someone to look after her dogs while she travels, so it will need to be my husband and I. I laughed, thinking it was some hilariously weird joke until she gave me a funny look. Turns out she was being dead serious. Now my husband has agreed to look after the dogs over this time, and I'll be staying in her town for those 52 days away from us. She told us she'd made plans for us to bring the kids over to hers while we took care of the dogs. I flat out told her she was crazy, and it erupted into a big argument. It ended with me telling her and my husband that the kids and I would not be going anywhere near her house, and that we would be going on a holiday like we planned and booked. She was mortified and said, "You can't split the family up." I told her to go after herself and left. Not my best moment, but I was furious. Still am. Fair. Oh, too far. The kids and I will now be going ourselves on holiday, and my husband will be staying at hers to take care of the dogs. I feel terrible, but we have spent so much money on this, especially over Christmas, and the kids have been so excited for months about it. I can't take that away from them. Am I the asshole for this? So
Let's address comments real quick. Love AITA stories, and no, you're not the asshole telling your mother-in-law to fuck off when she deserves it. Now I'm a mother-in-law. So here's where I'm going to stand at this point. I think it's pretty obvious. I'm going to speak first every time. So this is another one where right out the gate, I'm stamping in TA. But my reasoning, unlike last time, is very different. My reasoning for this is literally a case. It's not like, while yes, I realize the story is mainly about the mother-in-law, I'm bringing a puppy real quick. Dude, what the fuck are you doing?
yeah.
You need to put your fucking foot down with your mom, and instead of just buckling to her every whim and need, you need to put your fucking foot down. That was something you guys had planned for months on end, and you expected your wife to change plans last second. Absolutely the fuck not. That's unacceptable. So the way I look at it, OP, you are NTA. You earned the right to tell her to fuck off because this was a premeditated thing. She wanted to fuck you guys over. And she knew that her fucking son was going to bend over backwards to make it happen. She fucking knew it, which is why he didn't tell you. So yeah, NTA.
OP's innocent, hubby and mother-in-law guilty. Use TFA?
So I'm gonna be real. I'm not trying to say this sound like an asshole or anything. I kind of sort of zoned out, and honestly, it's a lot of information for me to process at a moment of time. So I kind of got bits and pieces of the story. So can I veto? Can I not answer? Do I have to answer?
Give him the TLDR.
Naruto. Naruto.
Yeah, I have no comment.
Yeah.
All right, well then,
Very not guilty anyway.
so on to story number 2.
The second story you're saying?
Yeah, second story.
Alrighty. Mute up. Oh, this is a long one. Get ready for this one. Alright,
You,
Okay. This is a long one. This is a story from Sufficient Mix 9624. Am I the asshole for snapping back after my married friends basically told me I'll never grow up if I don't marry and settle down? The story goes, I am 34 single, and last night I had dinner with 2 married couples who are basically my oldest friends. We went to the same college and have kept in touch since. I'm gonna need water. I'm the only one who not married now, and I've noticed that it has become more of a thing every time we hang out. Oh, for the sake of disclosure, because I don't want to say their names, because their names are actually in this, because it doesn't say that they're fake names. I'm going to say M and D. I'm going to go with that. The couples are M, 35, and D, 36, who married right out of college and already have a daughter. Nice. Then there is two. That's right, 2 couples. And there's also S and M, both also mid-30s, married 5 years, no kids yet, but they are planning to have one. For some background, I did not come from a cushy family. My parents split when I was young. We did not have money, and I basically raised myself. College was loans and side jobs. No one was paying my rent or covering a down payment for me. I have had to claw my way into stability with a good job, a decent apartment, and hobbies I actually enjoy. I am not rich, but I am proud of what I have built alone. Good on you. I know I am late by the standards of the group we grew up in, but I do not believe marriage is the single measure of life, or of a life. Anyway, at dinner, the topic turned to how chaotic the world feels right now. M says she just feels lucky she met D when she did, because if she had to date now, she would be lost. I nodded, but then S jumps in with, "It's not luck, it's a decision. You decide to settle down. People who are still single at 32 are just are not making that decision." That stung, but I laughed off. But she pressed again. At this point, it's not circumstance anymore. It is avoidance. You don't want to grow up. I felt cornered, so I pushed back. I said, not everyone had parents who helped with your weddings or your condo. Some of us had to survive our 20s, not curate them for Instagram. M immediately chimed in. Come on, that's a cop out. We worked for what we have. Marriage isn't some lottery win. That is when I snapped. I said, worked for it? You mean dating the first person who put up with your quirks long enough and calling it soulmates? You act like getting married is Everest, but it is just marriage. Congrats, but it is not sainthood. That blew everything up. Oops, that blew everything up. S literally pushed her chair back, stood up, and said, you are not just offensive, you are bitter." Then she walked out of the restaurant. The rest of us sat in silence until the check came. Later that night, I got 2 texts. M says she understood why I was hurt, but that came off harsh. M's texted saying I was that I attacked their marriage out of insecurity. I don't think I was in the wrong to defend myself when my life choices were basically called cowardice. But maybe I crossed the line by tearing down their marriages in the process. And that's the end of the story.
Okay, so, so this one is a little bit more meat on the bone.
The thing is, though,
so I'm on two minds with this. So, kind of speaking about the way they went about, you know what? No, scratch that. The more I actually really stop to think about it, this is 100% how I would have approached it. Especially if it was me talking with any of you guys and you came at me sideways like that, I 100% would have. Yeah, no. OPS NTA. Because that's absolutely fucking ridiculous. Because as much they are sitting there saying, "Oh, you're being too harsh," you motherfuckers shot first. So yeah, nah, fuck that. If you shoot first, expect to get shot at. You know what I mean? OPS NTA.
were you focusing this time?
Still a lot of information to process, but yeah, I was listening.
So, thoughts?
I'm struggling to summarize everything in my head. And I want to be clear, I'm not trying to just get out of it. I'm not trying to downplay or play up the fact I can't remember and my ADHD is kicking in shit like that. I genuinely am trying. It's a lot to process. So was the main focus on the guy?
The main focus was basically the OP was called out for being single due to their lifestyle. And granted, I don't know what gender this person is. It doesn't say he, she. I'm just going with this individual. Basically, they were targeted for being single because they don't believe marriage is basically necessary to them.
Okay.
And the aggressive couple that went at this person, basically saying they were being a coward for not attempting to date, basically.
So basically the question is the person retaliating the asshole in regards to the response from the ambush couple, basically?
Pretty much, yeah.
In that regard?
Yeah, so basically, when they were getting attacked, they defended themselves, and now they're asking if they're the asshole for basically telling them that they're being assholes to them.
So the couple defending are the ones asking if they're the assholes?
No, it's not a couple. It's literally just one individual.
Or the one person. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm going to side on the opposite end of the spectrum then. No. Everyone's entitled to their own life choices, their perspectives, and everything, regardless if one individual looks at it, it's like, oh, that's wrong, it should be this way, or, oh, this is the way you're supposed to do things, and shit like that. No. You're defending your peace. You're defending what you believe in and what you want out of your life, regardless of how hostile or passive or aggressive it was, is irrelevant. It's like BC said. You expect to, if you shoot the first shot, expect to get shot back. There's no rebuttal.
All right. And for Noriko.
Hey, Brian.
Hey.
Hold on. So, come on. Okay, no. That's not an asshole move. That's self-defense, for crying out loud.
All right. And also, I'm going to join with the rest of the group here. Yeah, you're not the asshole because literally you had two couples. I know I know one was the major aggressor, but the other didn't really help either much. So you were literally just attacked by two married couples who were supposed to be your closest friends because they, for some reason, thought you were cowardly for not having a relationship.
Didn't want to grow up because every precipice of age dedicates a time where you have to be married or some shit. Like, if you're not married before 40, you lost your life or whatever. It's like, no, fuck no.
Right? But no, just like it. Obviously, live your own life, have fun, do what you gotta do. No, you're not the asshole. Have a good day.
No, Brian, you didn't really miss anything. It's a new segment. It's basically Am I the Asshole Stories with Savage, otherwise known as Savage Storytime.
Yeah.
Also, happy early birthday.
Early birthday, what?
Hi,
Birthday's
Brian.
tomorrow.
Oh, okay, I didn't see that part. I'm sorry. Happy early birthday, because I'm probably not gonna see it.
So listen, if everybody's already spoken, then let's go ahead and move into the final story. And depending on how quick this goes, we might do another one.
Should I change the story real quick then? Because I see 5 paragraphs.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Yeah, change it out. Change it out. We don't have time for that.
Story. Yeah, change story. Gotcha.
For processing power, I'm still running on Windows 95.
I don't think you'll ever update. Anyway.
Exactly.
All right, ready.
I'm not touching this one. This one is too far. No.
Oh, now I'm intrigued and aroused.
And this one's lewd. I'm not touching that one.
That means
Perfect fucking timing to say aroused.
Let's go with this one. Let me see it. Oh, this one's short.
Brian, you're
Yeah,
not an asshole.
All right, this one's short. This one's pretty good.
Yay.
all right. Everybody mute up.
Fucking kindergarten bullshit.
This one's very short, so you won't have to worry about your brain processing long. Hi there. From the story is from CPR the Reddit, and his title is "Am I the asshole for thinking my friend is overreacting?" Hi there. I'm OP. I'm not gonna say the names because this one there's a reason. At the time of the incident, he's guessing 13M ? I'm guessing he means like the age, but if you're questioning that, but whatever, I'm not gonna go there. And everyone else was 13. So we have 3 main characters here. I'm going with the lettering again. S, O, and C. So on Monday at lunch, S comes up with a setup plan. His goal: get C to date O. Now we were told not to tell, but I leaked it to C already. He said he didn't want it, so I promised to help him stop. On Tuesday, we got to O's house. I was on the phone with them. Plus, it was a day off from school, so C's logic was no harm done if nobody sees him. But what happens is she isn't there. So then comes Tuesday night. I call C, telling him to try to intercept her on the way to school. We talked about our backup, and it would be me doing the talking for him. He agreed. So then Wednesday morning, C fails to intercept her. So I send out an email just telling her to not go out with S to lunch. I just had to hope she wouldn't be curious, but she... This is a really weird story to read, to be fair. I just had to hope she shouldn't be curious, but she was. We then held a short, concise, 30-second anticlimactic meeting. I told her the details of the setup, never sent over email. She asked if C was on the other end, and I said I could neither confirm nor deny. The next day, Apparently, C starts getting bullied and blames it all on me. Like, I don't know. I feel sort of guilty, but not really. Am I in the wrong? And that's the end of the story.
Okay, so this one's a little confusing to me. So, give me a little bit of a TLDR.
Too long to read. Am I overreacting for basically trying to stop a friend of mine from dating, basically?
Hmm.
I don't know. This one's kind of weirdly structured, so I don't know how else to really.
It's not even structured.
Yeah.
It's not even weirdly structured. It's just really weirdly worded.
And
Yeah.
And to be quite fair, this is also a very freshly made story too, because it was posted 8 minutes ago.
Holy shit.
Yeah, I'm sorry, OP, but you may need to restructure this entire fucking thing.
Do we want to veto this one and go to a different one? Because I could totally just skip this one again and just
Yeah, go ahead and do that, because
that one.
This one is just what the fuck.
You certainly tried, OP. You tried.
I tried, but I couldn't. None of us could answer that question at all.
There ain't enough fucking marbles in that jar to fucking explain this one away.
We also gave mine. They're like 13, so they probably.
No, they were 13 at the time of the thing.
13 at the time. My bad.
But it ultimately has nothing to do with the fact that they were 13 at all. So, like, this is just straight up, like, you don't know what the fuck you're doing, dude.
Either that or a case of misremembery or something.
Okay, here's another story. This one's short as well, and I think this one looks a little bit structurally better worded.
Something that's going to be a little easier to keep into.
Should be better. Posted 27 days ago. This is a story. It's technically now like story 6 for this one. This is a story by internal patches 245. Am I the asshole for kicking my down on his luck quotation marks friend out of my apartment for disobeying my one rule? The story goes: a friend of mine, 22 male, has been down on his luck recently and wanted a fresh start in a different state. He reached out to me, OP is 30 male, to crash on my couch for a bit until he gets his life together. I agreed and have been buying him groceries and putting gas in his car until he finds his footing. I only had one rule: he can't bring any girls over to stay the night. It's been 3 weeks and he has done it twice now. The first time he said he was drunk and it was an accident. The second time he just blatantly said, "I'm sorry, I need to get one out." I told him it's fine, she can stay the night, but he has to leave with her in the morning. It wasn't me being jealous, it was just a matter of respect. Is this person an asshole for basically kicking a friend out for being too horny?
Okay. So this one is really easy. No, you're not the asshole. You set very clear boundaries. You said, like, literally, it's a case of, listen, bro, I feel for you. I know you're going through it. I got no problem with you crashing on my couch. Like, I'll help you get back on your feet. I'll help you do this. I'll help you do that. But the one rule that is king around this house is nobody's bringing any girls around here. I'm straight up a single bachelor, whatever. However you want to view it, whatever, doesn't matter to me. This is my home, therefore you're staying here. You have to abide by my rules. You broke this fucking rule twice, homeboy. So no, you are not the asshole because your friend knew damn well what the rule was and he still willingly broke it.
And what's worse about this whole thing, though, is that it wasn't like, 2 months later. No, this was within the month one. This was 3 weeks.
Yeah, this wasn't like within 3 weeks of staying with your homeboy. You broke his golden rule twice. You're lucky you're lucky you didn't get away with a fucking third. Because if it would have been a third, I can guarantee you OP will be whooping your ass.
So far what we're seeing is no, you're not the asshole from BC.
So yeah, 100% NCA. 100% NCA.
TFA.
No. You set a boundary, much like BC already said. That dude basically disrespected that. So, no.
And Naruto.
He literally said that, can't break girls around the house. You just did it anyway. 2 times. Of course. What does he do? Nothing. So of course you're not the asshole.
Yes. Obviously, everyone here agrees. Not the asshole. You're fine. But then you kick that jackass out of your couch.
Okay, so since that one went by very fucking quick, fuck it, one more.
One more. Gotcha. Scrounging. You know what? Refresh. Let me look at this one. Is that the whole story? Is that it?
I mean, if there's updates to any of them, by all means, do an update.
Oh my god, there's a short story. The shortest story, I'm not even going to attempt to read that. That's just stupid. I'm not.
Oh, sorry, Gypsy. Sorry, sweetie. Didn't mean to wake you up.
Oh, what? Oh, this one's a post update. Ooh, hold up. This one might be spicy.
Back to sleep. It's okay.
Hold on, what?
What are we, a fucking bunch of girls waiting for tea?
Well, we are now, because I think I got a good one. Alright, so, mute up!
God damn it.
Alright, this is probably maybe the last story, and there is an update somewhere. I don't know if it's updated as in the post, but I'll have to figure it out later. Oh, yes, okay, that's what it is. I think it was. Alright, so this is a post, or this is a story by Salt Lake 7235. The title, my husband said if I went ahead with surgery, he wanted I'll simplify that. He wanted a divorce. Update. So yesterday I was here complaining about my husband, and my gut feelings were right after. Oh wait, this is the update. Okay, I'll just read this update. I guess I don't know the original story, and I don't know if I have time to just go find that original story. But actually no, this won't work because it's an update. Never mind.
So, but no, okay. So hold on. Is there a way to trail it back to the original story?
I can see. Let me look real quick. Actually, we just go onto their profile. That'd probably be easier. Posts. Oh, okay. I have found the original story.
All right, everybody, mute up.
Yep, mute up because I think this is her story. Okay, basically, same person obviously, but the update story is, or the before update was, am I the asshole for refusing to listen to my husband about my am I the asshole for refusing to listen to my husband? I want to have a breast reduction surgery. I will not be asking him to spend any money on me. We both work, and we put aside equal amount of money for private accounts for private savings and spending. So please do not make it about money. I have been talking about this surgery since I turned 40, and I have dreamed about it since I was 15. Whenever I spoke about it, he would sit silent and listen. So bored of me, I thought. Then he asked if I wanted him to go to my first consultation, and I was very happy. Consultations are usually private here, but he wanted to tag along for the first part of the consultation. When I talked to the doctor, who is an internationally respected doctor, my husband sat silent at first, then he asked when the psychological evaluation would happen. The doctor was puzzled and explained that I am an adult. My husband got irritated and almost yelled, "So you would not mind? So you would not mind operating on people with body dysmorphia?" The doctor and nurse were shocked, and I was livid. I don't know where that came from. When we got home, I was destroyed. I am scared. I have lost my opportunity with the best surgeon in the country and probably one of the best in the world. Damn. My husband insisted I need therapy and that he will not allow me to have the surgery because I look perfect. Great. I asked him what he meant for not allowing me. I was very angry and crying. He said, "Well, I'll do anything. Tell your family you are mentally unstable, and I will leave you." Thankfully, I made a new appointment, and the doctor was too kind. I had my new appointment on Wednesday. My husband is livid, and he said he will never look at or, edit. Please, if you ask about my account, I am redder, but the subject I want to. Okay, that's basically the story, and the respective ages to put on here is basically she's 42 and he's 40.
So I'm gonna need a bit to cook on this one. So let me start with the rank. NTA for not listening to your husband in this particular instance, and the reason why it all comes into the husband's overall behavior toward this entire fucking scenario. This dude has something seriously wrong going on in his fucking head. I'm convinced it's something narcissistic. I'm convinced that the dude genuinely has no fucking idea what boundaries are, for one. And for two, the fact that this dude is throwing a hissy fit over something that you want to do with your body, that's a controlling behavior. And he's trying to disguise it with well, you're perfect the way you are. That is a classic fucking manipulator tactic. So, straight up NTA. You are not the asshole for choosing not to listen to him because this was something you wanted to do. You've been very open about it. He's had multiple opportunities to share his opinion and kind of get with the fucking program. And at this point, y'all are...
Do you want me to read the update as well? Chat on there.
Read the update, because I need to hear how this fucking ends, because this is fucking ridiculous.
Alright, so here's the post update. The previous one I was trying to read earlier. So yesterday I was here complaining about my husband, and my gut feelings were right after seeing the reactions here. That my husband is crossing a boundary by trying to control how my body looks. There's some misspelling, but I know what they're saying. So this morning I told him this. He just sat silently and listened to me. She asked him if I went ahead with the surgery. He just sat silently and listened to me. Then he said he wasn't trying to control me or coerce me, but at the same breath, he said he loved my body, and if I am not taking his opinions into consideration, then he knows that I don't care about his opinion. He would not look at me the same way, or, I said that I didn't want to be married to someone who doesn't want to, and he said that he then said that then we won't be married. But remember that I love you, and this is in quotations. But remember that I love you, and you are breaking up with a man who loves you because of superficial changes I want to do to my body. I think that's what she said to him. He would stay for recovery, then he was out after Christmas. I said I was going ahead with my surgery, and he just shook his head. He cried later in the garden. I can't believe him. He sounds like he has been thinking about divorce for a while. I've been waiting for this surgery for I'm pretty sure it's like 2.5 years because of how busy this doctor is. And my preliminary surgery day is in November. This is a story from this update's 5 days ago, so this coming November. I have consultation soon. I'm going ahead with my plans, and he can go with his. According to him, if I am free to choose what I do with my body, he is free to leave when it doesn't suit him anymore. P.S. Many are asking about the surgery, and it is a reduction. And no, I am not doing it for medical reasons, since I have no back or head pains. I am not that big to these problems, it says in quotations. It is purely cosmetic. This is the most important part of my beef with him. I know you mean well bringing up health benefits, but this is about my rights to control how I look. He would 100%. He would have 100% supported me if it was for medical reasons, because he has in the past. Thanks. End of story.
So yeah, that basically cemented it. He flat out didn't want to fucking admit he was being a controlling, manipulative son of a bitch, and instead of actually trying to see it from OP's viewpoint, he basically just kept going, "My way is right, and you need to follow it," even though he wasn't exactly saying that. So yeah, I'm sorry, NTA. Fuck this guy. You deserve better. And if there's anything Keanu Reeves has proven, it's that you can literally find happiness at any given point. So yes, I fully believe you will find somebody that not only will appreciate you for who you are, but will also look at everything this jackass fucking did and immediately be like, "What's wrong with him?" So yeah, no. OP, NTA. Fuck this guy.
How much did you catch of all that?
I got all of it.
And
But I'm gonna say this, and annoyance and everything are welcomed at this case. I personally don't care, because this current story has honestly made me really fucking uncomfortable. I do not want to answer this.
To be fair, these kinds of stories are supposed to be on that boundary, because
I 100% understand that. I have no dog in this fight, and I am expressing my discomfort and would like to not answer this, please.
Naruto.
All right, give me the TLDR, please.
TLDR.
Why he get breast reduction surgery? Hubby was against it, tried to use a bunch of manipulation tactics to talk her out of it. She refused. She got the work done anyway. Had a heart-to-heart with them. Now they're getting divorced. So on and so forth.
Yeah, no, NTA. I hope he goes to hell.
And unanimous NTA.
3 out of 4.
Unanimous. Anyway.
So, how are we feeling? Think Savage should do one more, or does everybody want to quit?
Can we?
Mainly after Savage.
What?
You want to keep going, or do you think that's enough for now?
To me, it's whatever. I don't really care either way.
Okay, then tell y'all what. Let's move into the after party. So we can then actually start talking about other things. Well, I will move on with the question about Savage Storytime. How is everybody feeling about it so far? And I'm talking panelists and comments.
You're talking
Mm.
what? You said you were talking something and then something, and on my end it cut off. What'd you say?
I had said we're going to go ahead and cut it here.
Yeah, I got that.
I'm going to ask both the panelists as well as the comment section, how y'all feeling about Savage Storytime?
Okay, that's okay.
And now, we're not going to do this again next week because, for one, he's not going to be here. And for two, we're going to do another thing, which I will reveal after we talk about how we're feeling about this so far. So, in comparison to how things are usually when we do Scrap Battle, how are we feeling about Savage Storytime? Savage, you first.
It's definitely different. It's definitely gives me something to do. Obviously, not all these stories are always going to be something new and fresh. Eventually, there's one I completely skipped that was just silly. I didn't even want to bother it. It was basically saying, "Hey, am I an asshole for yelling at my sister for eating my food?" Probably. I don't know. I'm not gonna bother with that. It was like literally two sentences long.
Yeah, no, that would have been worthless.
But yeah, no, these are definitely different. Gives me, like I said, gives me something to do instead of just staring off into the void for no reason. And these stories will definitely be fresh. These will definitely be, always something different popping up on this feed because it's am I the asshole? Well, there's always going to be something different. But yeah, I'm at least having fun with it a little bit.
Okay. Rico, how are we feeling?
It's an interesting concept, honestly. Like I'd say, like hearing stories from Reddit, and of course being told by Savage himself. Yeah, some of these stories can get really uncomfortable, and some of these stories can just make you want to tear off your own hair just because of what they did. But it's
Okay, so
interesting
then,
nonetheless.
lesson learned here. From here on out, I'm gonna let him read the stories ahead of time before we go live, so that so that each story that we do, if there's a major thing that the story is gonna go into, right at the beginning, he can be like, "Hey, warning for this because this is what's gonna be talked about in this story."
So trigger warnings, okay.
Yeah, trigger warnings.
Some things we're supposed to have trigger warnings, but I guess because not everyone knows how to use the tags on Reddit, they just forget to.
So with that stated, QNA?
You're not gonna like me, but then again, when has that changed? Conceptually, I like the premise for this little segment. Execution-wise, depending on topics of the stories and whatnot, or just these random story picks, which add a little bit of roulette fun, for lack of a better word, are interesting to a degree. But 9 times out of 10, a lot of these, not even 9 times out of 10, I'm sick and tired of being nice sometimes. These stories bored me. It's like I said before, I have no dog in these fights. I'm not gonna just try to relate with someone I don't even know. Respectfully, I hope things resolved on their own. I hope things got better for them. I hope things improved. Maybe they felt better about themselves, or they feel good with their choices. Excuse me. Excuse me.
I'm liking where this is going. I think that this is definitely a welcome change to the overall format to the show because it's a lot more interactive and it allows people to actually we can really deep dive into how each other thinks, which is precisely the point behind Savage Storytime, other than, Savage getting to tell stories. I'm definitely going to enjoy this because I'm going to get to make fun of random people, especially if they're really fucking stupid. So, with a heavy heart, admittedly, because I did enjoy this a lot, next week we will not be doing Savage Story Time because next week, the other sort of
Test topic.
the other topic we're going to do while Scrap Battle is taking a break is going to be Scrapyard Trivia Night. Me and Bees specifically have not fully decided how we're going to handle this just yet. We're thinking about it. We're kind of pitching back and forth some ideas. We have not fully landed on one single thing yet. But I'm very confident that Scrapyard Trivia Night is going to be a fun blast for everybody. So, instead, let's go ahead and go into the after party while I figure out what next week's topic is going to be.
Alrighty. What does everyone think about foot brawl?
Think about what?
Foot brawl? You know, the reveal they did for brawl for his goodbye mode for Bruticus.
Oh, I want to see what it's going to look like to the frame, because there's still going to be a frame. They've confirmed that.
You have never learned how to mute, have you? The stream.
Just literally turn down your phone. You can unmute on your or close the app or something. I don't know.
Is it better now?
Is it?
I don't know. Can I hear myself? Nope.
Okay, you said you're listening to it on a separate, or you're paying attention on a separate device. Did you not say that? Because if you are, you could easily just turn down the volume on.
Yeah, I did. What the heck?
To be fair, heard at that time it was nowhere near as loud.
Yeah, but it should be muted. Like, if he's just listening for the chat, or he's just keeping it up for the comments, then... Anyway,
yes, we're well aware that your breath reduction was a success, Brian.
Yeah, foot brawl. It's going to be interesting to how he connects to the frame, because... Yeah.
So, I'm kind of glad somebody brought that up. Because for a while we were all sitting there like, oh my god, how is it wrong to work in the leg if they're still using the frame, but he's supposed to be a Voyager? Like, how is it going to work? How is it going to work? How is it going to work? Well, we know how it works. He's a foot. He's not a leg. He's a foot. So, with that stated, give me... You know what? Sure, hold on.
Well, yeah, he may be a foot, but he's still going to connect to a frame.
So that I have a joke of mine now, because do you think every time Bruticus comes up, do you think he just kicks off his feet like they were shoes? Like, oh, what a wonderful day! Just starts kicking his feet out, like you just hear. Ah, ah.
I'm curious to see.
Sorry, I had to go grab my visual example, but basically, so how Mentor and Superior on, they have the stuff on the back, and the front has a very unified look. Well, on Bruticus, it's basically just gonna be the complete other way around. where it's those parts and the entire bottom portion, like basically this entire ankle segment, is just going to be completely gone, and he's just going to slot in from the bottom. That's how I'm thinking it's going to work.
I hear a firing squad about to pop up because JJ says, "Hey BC, remember when I called that Swindle was going to be a Voyager, but you still thought he was going to be a Deluxe?"
Man, how about you shut the fuck up?
Everyone thought he was going to be a deluxe because that was the listing we got.
Yeah, that was the listing that we got. So you really can't get mad at me.
Also, what are you doing up? Go eat your chicken noodle soup and get better.
If he doesn't want to, he doesn't have to.
Consume so you can get rid of your failure disease.
So New York Comic Con's coming up.
That's something I could do.
So I've actually been. I know that I've been speaking. That actually kind of helped me remind me of something. So, if I heard right, and I might be. This is just because I'm trying to still be caught up. I know it's not an actual one, but it's still a thing. From what I heard, PulseCon got canceled this year,
Yeah.
at least.
Yeah, they're not doing it this year.
Yeah,
They're not
it's the
even doing-
going. It's the going rumor. I'm still waiting for an official Hasbro statement about it.
They're not doing conventions this year. From what they said before, they're going to try to do more product reveals at conventions as opposed to fan streams. And when they do said reveals at said conventions, they're going to do a recap stream or a recap reel or some shit like that after they're done promoting the figures and shit.
Right, but my main concern from why I'm bringing this up is because where the fuck is our Nemesis going then?
He's going up on Comic Con or New York Comic Con, New York whatever fucking one's coming out on October 10th to the 13th. I can't be asked to look right now. I'm
New York Comic Con.
Yeah. I talked to BMAC personally, and he said shortly around that time or shortly after the con, Nemesis Prime will go up for pre-order or order, depending on what they decide to do, because they surprised us with Hearts of Steel, Bumblebee, and Megatron at STCC, because I thought it was going to be a pre-order thing. No, it was an instant, so it might be a similar case.
Is there
For October 13th, there's going to be pre-orders on Hasbro Pulse. One for premium members, one for regular customers.
so that's gonna be a bloodbath. Got it.
Possibly.
We just lost Narco.
What about NYCC? That's what we're talking about, JJ. Keep up.
See, this is why you be eating your chicken noodles so you can speed up with
Exactly. Not be a little sick boy bitch. I say with love.
the failure disease is catching you up.
So I got a question.
Oh,
Quick question. So who the fuck is making fun and trying to give shit to my little innocent one?
Innocent nothing. You corrupted his ass.
You shut the fuck up.
Fucking make me.
No, with this, you don't leave him the fuck alone. He's gonna not protect you now, bitch.
You bitch, you bitch.
Bitch here, especially since you love to brag about how tall you are.
NYCC be a time when new figure. Yeah, that's what we're saying. Keep up, you dingus. Denies because fuck you.
Denies denial because birthday. Fuck.
Denies denial because actually I shouldn't say on stream. Never mind.
Also, birthday. You don't get to hit me with denial. As a matter of fact, hey, sit down.
What did Savage do?
Nothing. I just paused him.
what the fuck?
So this is the Dollar General version of Click 2?
We better see SS86 Sunstreaker during NYCC. Yeah, we fucking better.
I have my doubts.
You can ask me doubts all you want, but I better fucking see him because
I think we're just going to see Age of the Primes. I think we're just going to see Age of the Primes I don't think we're going to see Studio Series stuff right
Okay,
away.
who's supposed to be in the second wave for Age of the Primes?
Second wave?
Yeah, 2026 Wave 2 Age of the Primes.
Armada Sideways, I know for sure.
Wait, he's going to be a regular release, not an exclusive?
Armada,
No,
not
that's what
Cybertron.
I'm asking. Is Armada Sideways going to be an exclusive, or is he a mainline release?
He's a mainline. There is no mention of him ever being an exclusive. The only exclusive Sideways is Walmart or Cybertron.
Okay. No.
I went to TFW 2005. I got the list in my hair real quick.
Yeah.
From JT Prime, because of course.
We
He says the big ticket item right now is obviously going to be Big Convoy, because we all know that.
Mm-hmm.
The edit was that we're supposed to be getting for deluxes up to deluxes. We got Quintus Prime.
Who we've seen.
Sure Shot.
Who we've. Yeah, that's Wave 1 stuff.
Well, it says.
No, I know. I'm just pointing it out. I'm not trying to be.
It doesn't say anything different, so I have no idea. Or is this? No, those are Gen Selects.
Hold on, I got it. I think I got it. Wait.
And why the fuck?
So it would be Smokescreen, Power Glide, Swerve, and Animated Ratchet, possibly Cliffjumper. I don't know if Cliffjumper is going to be Wave 2 or Wave 3. Prime Cliffjumper, by the way. So if you missed out on that Target exclusive 4-pack, or as I like to call it, the Cliffjumper Overkill 4-pack, yeah, you'll have a second chance to get Cliffjumper. After that, it's going to be Armada Sideways and Nexus Prime for Wave 2. So we might see Nexus these next upcoming weeks. After that, it's
so Sideways is a normal wave release, not a random ass capsule release. Got it.
Yeah, that's what I said. So then we'll get our first look at Commander Onslaught. We might see Vector Prime and Swindle, since we've already seen Blast Off and we already have Brawl and Vortex. There's a chance we also might see Tailgate and Point Blank, because Point Blank's getting a reissue, as well as Fangry. So if you missed out again on the Worlds Collide 4-pack from
Legacy Year 1, I want to say, was that one.
Was it Legacy?
It was Legacy, yeah. And again, I think that one was Legacy Year 1. But I remember that specifically being a Bugworthy Bumblebee 4-pack.
Yeah, because we had the Kingdom 4-pack, didn't we? No, wait a minute. Hold on. I gotta look. I can't keep up. I'm losing my touch and my power. Excuse me. What'd you say?
I said can't lose, which you never had.
So it was okay. So Legacy was the Creatures Collide.
We can't hear you.
Sorry, Pinky was over the mic. Legacy was the Creatures Collide 4-pack. Buzzworthy 4-pack was just Buzzworthy. It was the Worlds Collide 4-pack with Nemesis Primal, Fangry, Bumblebee. I'm just going to call him Bumper Bee because that's pretty much who he is. And then also Leopard, Braw, Black Arachnia. So that was the very first 4-pack. And then Legacy Year 1 did Goldbug, Ransack, Skywasp, and Scorponok in toy colors. And then we got the Troop Builder multi-pack, and then we got the Legacy 4-pack, or again, the Cliffjumper Overkill 4-pack. And then we got this recent 4-pack with Nemesis Prime, Animated Nemesis Prime, Horrible, Bumper, and Albino Prime, or Core Body Magnus, whatever you want to call him.
Albino Prime is what I call it.
I call him Core Body Magnus, because it's basically what he is. But
So I'm going to bring something up real quick with the 4-packs, because I find this very interesting. So, the first 4-pack we got was the Worlds Collide one, right?
repeat that again.
The first 4-pack that we got was the Worlds Collide one, right?
With Nemesis Primal, Fangry,
Yeah, that one.
Bumblebee, and the leopard skin bra Black Arachnia.
Yeah, so something I noticed about all those packs that very interesting was they threw in a bunch of throwaway ideas that they knew no one was going to care about. But there was one that everyone was going to care about, that everyone was going to want, and that was the one that was going to guarantee to sell the pack. For each, and like I noticed that was a practice they were using for a hot little minute until we hit the Legacy United pack. So you guys know where I'm going with this. Once again, so World Collide had Nemesis Primal,
Bumblebee,
Arachnia,
Bumblebee, or Bumble Jumper.
Bumble, that's what I'm going to call him, Bumble.
Bumble.
And Fangry. Of that entire 4-pack, guess what everybody wanted? Fangry. So guess what? They bought the fucking pack because they wanted Fangry and they got rid of everything else.
And that entire 4-pack, out of which one was the worst? Fangry, because he didn't have fucking proper working knees.
I mean, hey, I can fix that, so.
Yeah.
Anyways, that's besides the point. So after that was the Creatures Collide?
With Goldbug,
With
Goldbug,
Skywalk, and the Ransack.
Ransack.
So that one, technically speaking, depending on who you were, there was 2 in that one you wanted. If you didn't care about the Insecticons, only 1.
Yeah, Goldbug.
Where that 4-pack, if you wanted the deluxe Insecticons, you needed this 4-pack. If you wanted even the slightest ounce of any throttle bots, you wanted that Goldbug. So either way, if there were 2 figures in that entire pack, you weren't going to keep. Period. And again, I find that very interesting. So after that, we got
The Troop
Legacy
Builder multi-pack.
Oh, the Troop Builder multi-pack. But that's a Troop Builder pack. So technically speaking, everything was kept.
It's still a 4-pack to be acknowledged, though. But
It's a 4-pack we can acknowledge, but let's face it, that's one of the ones where when it was bought, people kept everything. I still want the Seeker from that, but it's for cosmetic purposes. Don't you dare. I know what that means.
I guess we'll have to wait and see, won't we?
So, with that stated, after that was the Legacy United 4-pack. What I personally call everybody's Goldie's Cliff Jumper pack.
It's a funny way of saying the Cliff Jumper Overkill pack.
That had Cyberverse Tarn, Prime Cliff Jumper, Prototype, Tarantulas,
Fucking love that figure.
and Squeezeplay.
Which they actually called Squeezeplay.
That entire 4-pack. Technically, depending on who you were, of that entire 4-pack, you either only want a Squeezeplay or you only wanted a Squeezeplay and Cliff Jumper.
Whoa, hey, this sounds kind of weird, bro. You knew I was gonna make the joke.
Yeah, I have my reasons for why I won't say his actual Japanese name. Because otherwise, that's exactly what I would have done.
I wasn't even trying to go there, but
So with that said, with that pack, it was either you want a Cliff Jumper or you wanted Squeezeplay, or those would be literally those are the only 2 people wanted. But this new one, the one that has Animated Nemesis, Horrible, Bumper, and Albino Prime, literally everybody is responding to this in a very positive way where people are all like, I'm actually down to keep all 4. Because again, what I found so fascinating about it was there were so many 4-packs that, again, were not really including the True Builder one. There's so many 4-packs that we got where you could tell Hasbro just threw in whatever they could to guarantee you'd buy the pack for that one toy, which is a scumbag move no matter how you look at it. This is the one time where I feel like they actually put some thought behind it and went, what are some things we have not done yet that we know for a fact people will actually back it up and buy this pack because of what's in it. And not just because we're putting in that one character that everybody wants. And they hit multiple different notes. Bumper for his outstanding ass fucking wild history in how he became a fucking thing, where he's arguably one of the rarest and most sought after G1 toys. Albino Prime, because let's face it, if you're like me, you missed Albino Prime a lot because you had the original G1 Ultra Magnus.
Or if you're like me, sorry.
So that felt like an absolute no-brainer. But then we got fucking the animated Nemesis Prime, where I was actually having a conversation with TFA about it. He was originally slated to be in animated season 4, where he was just going to be a straight-up clone of Optimus Prime, where he had all of his powers and abilities, but he was basically emotionless. He didn't talk, he didn't feel, he was basically just a straight-up drone that Megatron could control. And he was going to be an absolutely fucking awesome fucking character. So, but unfortunately, things happened, and the only actual look we got at this was the random ass Takara Black Convoy repaint that they did. And that was it. That's the only one that was the only other way of knowing about this one's existence. So the fact that Hasbro took the new one that I like a lot and went ahead and did the Nemesis version out of it, I was over the fucking moon, and of course, horrible. So even if you're one of those people where you were like, I don't care about these other three, but I want that horrible, guess what? We're now at a point where we can all say, I mainly want horrible, but the rest of these, I'm kind of down. So yeah, that's just very, very interesting about the 4-packs.
Kind of wish you didn't tell me that about Nemesis for Armada for animated now, because I don't like that concept. I have a headcanon, and I will share it later, but ew.
Okay, so that's stated. That's how. So, in case it wasn't already obvious, I'm very excited about that 4-pack, and I cannot wait to get my own.
It's up on Hasbro Pulse right now.
I am not worried about them now because I want to make sure that I have other things tracked down and ready to go.
I'm just letting you know. As far as I'm aware, this 4-pack is currently sold out on Hasbro Pulse. Never mind. Only Target now. Good luck.
We'll probably just go ahead and wait until it hits shelf because chances are it's going to shelf one.
CMD Store also has it too.
I'm not going through CMD Store for obvious reasons that we are not mentioning on the show under any circumstance.
Okay.
Alright,
so all I was going to say is the price is pretty good.
So with that stated, yeah. So I'm excited for that 4-pack.
Yeah, it's pretty good. As someone who owns it, it's really good. I actually really like it a lot. I appreciate Bumper. I'm glad that they're finally putting respect to his name and even acknowledging him as a character. Core Magnus is everything I pretty much wanted. Because, as I was trying to say before I almost accidentally cut you off, which I apologize profusely for that. You bring up the fact that if you were if you had the original G1 toy, good, fantastic. I grew up with a Dreamwave graphic novel, War and Peace.
Yeah, no,
That was my very first Transformers comic book, graphic novel, whatever you want to call it. That debut, I'm not going to spoil it, because I know it's like 20-something years old now. I personally don't give a fuck. Read that story. The payoff is worth it. And there's some sick art by Pat Lee. It's just, it's so cool. I still feel my way about Nemesis. I really do. I don't know if it's that green stripe. It just doesn't fit. Also, excuse me for a moment. I need to update a thing because it is officially midnight over here.
So,
Oh boy. Yeah, JJ, you say it's nice that they're using that mold now, but now that mold is stuck behind a fucking trademark exclusive thing for a year until they use it again.
which one?
The SS86 Bumblebee mold. They can't use that mold now for a year because of this Target exclusive. Same with Sea Spray. We're not going to get the animation colors until 2027.
Okay.
It's annoying.
I don't see how that's that big of a deal, but all right.
It's annoying.
Well, again, we're supposed to be getting a new SS86 clip jumper.
Yeah.
Like, that's not supposed to be happening next year, right?
I don't remember. Let me look. Give me a sec.
One.
See, I would say something, but I can't say it on stream. I'm still waiting for that fucking War for Cybertron Soldier from Studio Series. I really want that to happen.
I was looking through the listings trying to figure out where you guys were seeing it, but I was just mindlessly reading at this point. It's just something about also a leader class Armada Megatron.
It's a reissue.
It's
Wow.
just a straight up reissue. It's going to be not.
However, if they do, sorry, BC.
You go. I'm saying, no. You go ahead. You go first because I might be going in a different direction.
I was just gonna say, however, if it is a reissue, I hope that they fix the horn issue because they did it with Galvatron.
By doing what? Adding glue?
Yeah. I really hope they glue the horns into the side of his head as opposed to having them be fucking loose for the Legacy release. So, okay, so JT Prime listings, Studio Series 2026, Level A, Deluxe Devastation Bumblebee, yay. Ugh. Seriously, I'm not gonna get into it this time. TF1 Orion Pax, yay.
Yay!
We already knew about Barricade, we knew about Windcharger, Sunstreaker, Kranix. Yes, Cliffjumper is listed for next year. Voyager 86 Skywarp, who is not going to be an exclusive, thank God.
The filter is.
Yeah, I know. Voyager 86 Shockwave, and those are the only 4 Voyagers we're getting next year at a $40 price point. I fucking wonder why. Leader 86 Soundwave, Astra Train, Snarl reissue, TF5 Nemesis Prime.
I'm sorry, the way you did that was funny. Fuck.
I hate that version of Nemesis Prime with every fiber of my spiritual essence.
No. Call him what he's actually supposed to be. Call him emo bum.
No, he's more like fucking got slapped by mom and ran away Prime.
The So emo.
In the words of False Convoy, same burger, different sandwich. Exclusives, 86 capsule. Oh, wonderful. Deluxe Hound, again.
So hey, for those who didn't want that Autobot 5-pack, here's your chance to get Hound. If you don't get them as this exclusive, you no longer have a fucking excuse.
Voyager Scourge. Voyager Hot Rod, who I believe was confirmed to be magenta. And then this one still kind of baffles me, but whatever. Leader Optimus Prime.
So I don't know if you do this or not, but that Leader Prime, it's literally just going to be the Commander figure, but without the trailer.
Yeah. I know. Because I believe you had this conversation before. And I'm not saying that like in an annoyed manner or anything. I'm just pointing that out.
So while I see where people would be, quote unquote, annoyed by this, let me make a quick little speculation because somewhere within there, we're also supposed to be getting a 40th anniversary 86 Megatron, which everybody's already going to be sitting there like, well, that's going to be the one where we're going to want that instead because that's going to be the one that has the proper light colors, even though it's literally a lighting thing. Under specific lights, is laser blue. Under other lights, is laser gray. It's just the nature of the Pantone. I don't know what to tell you. That said, though, here's what I'm thinking. Everybody's going to start hyping this up like, we're finally going to have our perfect Megatron. And when both the Prime and the Megatron are revealed, it's the battle damage versions. And people are going to be pissed as fuck. And I'm going to be sitting there pointing and laughing at them like, ah, bitch!
I wonder... Oh, wait, no, it won't be, because that other listing is a commander class. Never mind.
More of the listing is commander class.
If I say it, you can't get mad at me. The Sleep Mode Prime.
Okay, see, you're at least acknowledging it as the name that they've been coining for years, so I can't be mad at that. However, if you want to call them Corpse Prime, we'd be having fucking issues right now.
So Deadass Prime.
Thank you, Savage.
And bring it back.
No, but yeah, and now I'm just saying it to say it because I can't resist, and I already was nice. Yeah, Corpse Prime. Yeah, that's the other commander class.
What part of don't even humor it are people not understanding?
Sorry.
No.
At least acknowledged it as Sleep Mode Prime. That's the other. Anyway, from the listing standpoint, yeah, Sleep Mode Prime is the other commander that's coming out next year, or 2027. I think it's next year actually.
Which, if that's the case, then my question is, wait, next year
we're getting 2 commanders for Age of the Primes. Oh, wait a minute. No, you're right. I just thought about that. Yeah, there are no commanders for Studio Series because there's only going to be Titan Grimlock next year. So then, maybe SS Leader Prime is going to be Sleep Mode Prime? Because I know recently from Nate on Instagram sharing previs renders of Wind Charger and Thundercracker. I know we're going to be getting a Wind Charger 2-pack eventually. No listings yet, but...
I mean, okay, I'm probably going to be the only person who's going to say it this way.
At least we're getting the living version first. So I can't be as mad, but at the same time, Hasbro, stop!
No, give me more. I want more. No, I want more. You know what? I will manifest more.
Okay, you know what? Fine, then. You want to play this fucking game with me? Let's go.
All right,
if Studio Series is gonna start diving into fucking TV shows and shit, one of those Studio Series Commander class figures absolutely has to be a completely white Optimus Prime, reflecting when he died in Armada. Fuck.
I'm actually okay with that, and I want that.
And you know what? No, I'll take that back. If and when decides to do Armada Thundercracker, shut up.
It's Starscream.
To me, the moment he dies.
So, like, what? He comes with, like, a Star Saber that can get ripped out of his chest?
Yes, exactly that. And it's a blast effect.
I'm okay with that. I want that.
Why the fuck do you want that?
Because it'd be cool to see that done as a figure. Are you kidding me? My buddy Violet Customs made that, where it's like they actually took the Star Saber that came with the Legacy Starscream, literally cut a hole in the cockpit section of the chest, and made that sword be able to be inserted and exserted. It's sick as fuck.
And, okay, cool and all, but my point is these are literal wastes of exclusives.
Not necessarily.
Yes.
There's a market for it. No. There's a market for it, bro. Clearly, there's a market for it.
Sure, buddy. Let's actually talk about how many of those fucking packs didn't sell. They're doing it. They're doing it for the meme. That's all it is. Because if those packs sold as well as they actually think they fucking did, why the fuck can I still find the Ironhide pack at Ross?
Because they probably made too much stock for the demand.
Because they believed it was a fucking idea that it was gonna work and that everybody was getting laid because of this, and then was forced to realize, oh shit, we wasted a lot of money on shit people didn't want.
And yet
because when you end up at Ross and TJ Maxx, that is the company taking a massive loss. Because that's liquidation, where literally the only way they're stocking this shit in the fucking stores is because they're literally buying the packs from them. See, I would actually be okay with that.
God damn.
Okay, wait, can y'all hear yourselves through my mic?
No.
What the fuck?
Okay, good.
Kind of, but that's a little better now.
I legit want that Savage. God damn it. That's yes. Please give that to me.
Why?
Okay, one question. What does Ross sell?
Ross
What do they
is
have at
clothes.
Ross?
Ross is like clothes and like discounted liquidation stuff. Like you can even find like cookware and shit up there.
Sick, dude.
Same with like TJ Maxx. Well, TJ Maxx is kind of sort of the same thing. I don't know.
It's where I found my
I've been to both.
Lord's Dead helmet.
I've been to both.
And thanks to Macy's housing Toys R Us, you could go to Macy's too.
But yeah, no, I hear where you're coming from, BC. I do. I don't agree with the whole they're just doing it for the meme. I don't think that's entirely the case. Because they're still making them. They're still going to make them. We're getting a Sleep Mode Prime. We're going to be getting a Windcharger Wheeljack 2-pack. It's not just for... It's more so a case of like, hey, we started this. We're standing by it. Let's finish it.
Yeah. No. They did it as a fucking joke. They know they did it as a joke. And the only reason they're seeing it through is for the sake of the joke. That's all it is.
I respectfully disagree with that.
You can respectfully disagree with it all you want. At the end of the fucking day, that's exactly what they're fucking doing.
I don't think that's the case.
You can think that all you want.
And you can think what you want. And we can both live happy.
Except I won't, because for whatever reason, you fuckers think it's absolutely funny to pick me off with that shit.
Probably because it's the one time we get an advantage over you where you're not picking on us. At least I'm speaking from my experience.
I'm only going to say this one more fucking time. I do different material every single time I do it. And whenever I do it, I don't sit there and try deliberately to make you feel like shit. If it happens, it happens. But strictly the case though, since you guys are my friends, if you leave the joke open, I'm gonna fucking make it because you're my fucking homeboys. I should be allowed to do that. I'm not sitting here making the same fucking joke over and over and over and over and over again to the point where it pisses me off. How would you fucking feel if I was making the same exact goddamn joke on a regular fucking basis just because I wanted to rise out of you? You feel like shit, right? So why is it okay for you guys to do it to me, but if I dare do it to you, I'm the bad guy? That's the point I'm trying to get at. I fucking warned everybody in here.
Excuse me.
Not only here on Scrapyard, but on JJ's stream as well. What the fuck? I said that straight up on JJ's stream as well. If this shit fucking carries over to Scrapyard, I'm gonna fucking pop off about it. Only when you see me pop off on Scrapyard, I'm gonna be very fucking real about it. I warned you guys. Stop it. Enough. What the fuck is it okay for you guys to do that shit to me, but if I do it to you, I'm the bad guy? Fuck right off.
Sorry, boss. Alex, I don't remember. Were you here for that warning? I forget.
I'm not really here for the majority of stuff anymore.
I don't remember if he was there or not. I'm not trying to start anything. I just genuinely don't remember.
Also, I'm like rarely ever on JJ streams.
Why is JJ?
No, I'm talking
Why
about.
is JJ running?
Because
someone thought it was a good idea to poke the bear.
Oh, okay.
Also, I've had this in my mind now for the last few minutes. The whole what you said about Armada, about if so and so happens, I hope we get like a Dead Armada Prime one.
Oh, I thought of one too, actually, but I think it's what you're.
Mine was gonna be Dead as Armada Prime. Don't you mean Moldy Cheese Prime? That's what he looks like.
Oh. See, I thought you were going to make a figure. I thought you were going to suggest another figure. Because here's one that I wanted to see. Smokescreen. As tragic as his death was, I actually want to see a figure with like a hollow waist section where it's like you can insert
Wait, I just realized something.
What?
There's an Ace of the Prime smokescreen listing, right?
It's Transformers Prime. I think. It just says Smokescreen. It could be Earthrise. It could... Or Earthrise. No, wait. Yeah, no, that's right. It could be Earthrise. It could be Prime. It could be... Oh... Wait, Deluxe? Really?
At Deluxe, yeah.
Huh.
Think about it. They care about more scale these days, right?
Yeah.
So Deluxe works for him.
Hey, so Hasbro, can you take my idea and make that happen, please? Thank you. I'm not even joking. I want that. I love the idea. I love the novelty of it. Like, hey, kids, here's dead character or corpses of your dead character, your favorite characters from the '86 movie.
Considering that they're gonna give it the super mode thing like they did with the Nemesis Prime, that's gonna look weird on that.
Yeah, I still don't necessarily mind the fact that he's missing the trailer. I might be in the minority, and frankly, I don't care. I'm used to standing alone anyway. I just like the idea of like, hey, Nemesis Prime can transform into super mode, but ends up being Andros from fucking Star Fox 64.
I have a joke that
I don't necessarily hate that. I don't love it either, but at the same time, I do see what they're doing here. Because, let's face it, he never really turned into the super mode.
Nope.
Truck
mode.
Of the many episodes of Armada there is, which admittedly, I've forgotten about most of the episode's existence, except that one. That's one where I remember it fairly vividly. And I'm very confident when I say he never turned into the super mode. He just grew really, really big like one of Rita's monsters.
right.
If you're referring to episode number 43, Puppet, yes, I know the episode by heart. Yes, he only grew really big after being shot at once by the Requiem Blaster. He came back and decided to be into gigantism.
I feel like in case of like for the super mode Nemesis Prime, or I guess whatever would be the opposite of super, because
I mean, I don't think I. Well, if Nemesis is supposed to be stronger than Prime, so like more like Ultra mode.
Ultra. Either way, what I was getting at was that basically, considering that we're getting concept art characters for like for example, we have concept art Megatron and shit like that. I mean, it would be like them. It would be them testing the waters for like a theorized super mode for Nemesis Prime, if anything.
Possible. Sorry. Were you done or no? Sorry.
No, then
So here's what I think they should do in this particular case: re-release that Nemesis Prime, color the Prime or color the tab portion in the toy colors, and have it have a normal head for those who want the toy colors, but the trailer colored in the cartoon colors, so it can go with the exclusive one.
The sad part is they're probably already planning that.
And I would be 100% okay with it, and I would be pointing and laughing at everybody who was complaining about the fucking trailer.
It really isn't that big of a deal. Nemesis didn't even need the trailer. He was that powerful on his own.
Yeah, but even then, the one thing that they're all hanging on to, which I don't fucking understand why this justifies their fucking argument, was apparently that one shot where he was in vehicle mode, he had the trailer. Okay, big fuck, what? Did we see the trailer do anything? No, we fucking didn't. It just showed up because I exist.
Well, I mean, he did use the trailer to shoot at Hotshot and Red Alert.
Okay, big fucking wolf. That's like one scene.
It's still a thing to be.
It's the rest of the fucking work.
It's still a thing to be acknowledged.
Well, you can okay. But it doesn't justify why he needs the fucking trailer.
I'm not saying he has to just. My dude, reel the fuck back.
No.
Well, fuck you then.
Anyway, I was going to make a rebuttal of that same thought. I mean, Overlord only appeared in one fucking scene as well, but he didn't do anything because he was just dubbed as the artillery cannon on his back, not an actual fucking character.
Well,
so
he showed up more than once, but
he was never a character. He was never established as a character. Is the point?
Not necessarily, no, but he did show up in not just for power up, but he did show up on occasion.
Okay.
Overload.
Overload, the red backpack that turns into his super mode cannons.
Yeah, honestly, that's one that pisses me off a little bit because why the fuck did he get shafted as hard as he did?
What's worse is he was supposed to be Ultra Magnus in Japan.
Yeah.
Honestly, with how bad they did it, I'm kind of okay it didn't end up going that way.
How did Overload appear? Was he on the ship the whole time? No, he was manifested by Hasbro because shit, we need a new toy idea. Make a trailer for Optimus's trailer, yeah, and have it make big guns for his Super Bowl. Yeah, that'll sell.
Yeah, but where'd it come from? I don't
know. He came from your mom.
How dare you?
What?
Alfonso Nation.
Oh my days, Alfonso Nation, what are you doing in here? Oh wait, Alfonso Nation.
But yeah,
what?
I am all for whatever the next packs are gonna be. I'm excited. I'm very curious about that leader, Optimus.
All right.
I still want a Jetfire.
Oh, we're getting him next year.
Do we feel we've gotten everything out of our system and call it a night, or do we want to keep the show going for a little while longer?
I feel like we're kind of done at this point.
I mean, I'm having fun again.
Yeah.
I made a heads up game.
All right. Well, with all that said, I think I'm going to go ahead and end the show here. Thank you to everybody who showed up for the panel. And as per usual,
Am I doing the thing? Okay, sweet.
doing the thing.
If you wanted to,
Do the fucking thing. Do the fucking thing.
gun!
Oh, he's got a gun.
click.
There, he did the fucking dance. He did the fucking dance. Now let's get it. Let's actually
Will
get it.
Will TFA become Tidal Wave? Will Naruto ever tribute his stream? Happy
in my
birthday!
Only in my dreams.
Oh wait, technically I should do it this week because I'm the O's fan. Happy birthday!
I see what you did there.
And will Savage ever appear again on the Scrapyard? Because let's face it, this was a real happy says I was able to come here twice. But next time on the next episode of Scrapyard, 136, titled
Yay!
Our favorite fictional characters and what draws us to them.
Fuck, I won't be here for that.
Interesting. Might need more information after the
course.
show, but interesting. So wait.
Alright, so with all that said, everybody, look forward to next week because we will be doing the Scrapyard Trivia Night.
I should probably get the thing ready for that.
Because at least tomorrow, not tomorrow, next week, we will have bees back. At least for the time being, for a little while. I don't know.
The bees coming out of the hive?
Now I just realized that.
The bees coming out of the hive? About time.
Alright, so with all of that said, how about we know on that? With all that said, everybody, thank you for your time. I appreciate you. Honestly, I'm getting sick and tired of doing these 3-hour streams, but that's neither here nor there. Let's go ahead and end the stream. Why was I given the Discord link?
You'll see why I told you the thing.
Then here, hold on. Let me see if I can copy. Give me 1 second.
Oh no, BC turned into a thing.
And come on, you can do it. There is the Discord link for everybody. If you wish to join, by all means, do so.
Oh, so now it works in the.
I don't know, maybe
has
because
free
I'm
cookies,
like the
guys.
maybe because I'm the master of the show or something. I don't fucking.
You guys have
So,
fun out there.
thank you very much. Let's really go. One more thing before we go. And this is something that, like, I'm going to start getting on everybody's case about it. If you're going to be joining the top 5 of the year, your list is finalized before the end of November. If it is not finalized before the end of November, and I will be checking with you guys, if it is not finalized, you're not showing up.
Joke's on you, we'll do it in the comments.
One episode where I'm going to be very, very strict. We're going, everybody that's there, I'm not going to hold up anybody's turn just because one person wasn't prepared. I'm simply not going to do it. So with that stated, if you are joining the top 5, this is ready to go by end of November. All 5 need to be picked and locked in. Anything you get within December is not allowed on the top 5 of 2025.
No, joke's on you, I'll do it in the comments section.
In case it wasn't already obvious, once again, if you pick, if you have it, you are automatically disqualified. Because I made it abundantly clear, he is the only figure that is exempt from the list.
In case you didn't catch it, he said Omega Prime.
It's simply just too easy. The Hazmat usually ends up winning every single fucking time. Unless it's like really, really bad, which that will probably be the one time we'll be like, okay, well, if you actually ended up liking it, I don't see why not. But yeah, so far, every single hash lab that has dropped for Transformers has been a fucking banger. So yeah, no, too easy. Don't even. So with that stated, thank you everybody for your time. My next review is going to be Age of the Prime's leader class, Megatronus, aka the Fall. I've been BC.
I've been the Savage.
I've been Josh, your narco.
I've been TFA 1024, the buy a tidal wave TF addict.
Remember that there's brilliance in you. You just don't see it yet. We'll talk to you guys next week.
Bye, bitches.